Yo,
Jake, how are you?
2026. I'm good, man. It's been a hell of a year already. Let's just put it that way.
A hell of a
Um,
year. Oh yeah, it's been
I
eight
know,
days.
I know.
8 days. Everyone, welcome back. Real Collectors, Fake Investors. I am Fake Investor Ern. This is Real Collector Jake. Uh, we're back, baby. 2026. I'm excited. I honestly, I think I really need this right now. You know?
Same, big
Yeah.
time, same. I need to detach reality from reality for a little bit because yeah, I mean, lots been going on.
Yeah.
But I'm
How was
excited
your
to
break?
talk through it. It was nice. Andrea's family was in town. Her mom's from Mexico, and her brother's in like the Chula Vista, San Diego area. So they visited, and we got to see them. Went to Andrea's stepsister's house. Had Christmas here. I wish I had the Polaroid, but we opened gifts here, and Andrea pulled out the Instax camera, and she didn't know. Like, we had like some sort of idea of the gifts that we got each other, but didn't know. And like, I kind of, funny enough, we'll get to this package in a second because I thought this was one of her gifts, and I started opening it just to realize this is the gift that you got me that I was supposed to open, but it didn't arrive in time. But we were opening gifts, and she opened one, and I caught her like with the surprise, like YouTuber face, and it was like the shock face. And it's so damn good. Like, she's just learning from the best right now. But no, it was a great, chill Christmas. Typically, we either travel to see my parents, which are a couple hours out, or we go see her and her family in Mexico. But yeah, we kept it chill. We made pozole here, and for New Year's, Andre and I, we just
Nice.
went out. Yeah, we went out for well, technically our anniversary is January 1st, but we delay it because it's January 1st. It's New Year's. Um, and so yeah, we kind of knocked two birds out with one stone and had a nice dinner. But aside from that, really chill. But as soon as this new year start, like, everything kicked into overdrive. How
Yeah. Yeah.
about you?
Feeling the same thing. I was in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to I don't know why I said
Dirty,
that. Shout out
dirty.
to our southern friends. I was visiting my wife's parents. We brought our daughter. Um, a parental story. In our household, it goes my wife and then me in terms of like who my daughter prefers right now. We went to go visit my wife's parents, and then it ended up being her dad, her, her mom, and then me. But it was like this weird dynamic where if her dad was in the room, I couldn't go near her. She would be like, "Daddy, no, go away, no." I'm like,
That's
what is
so
going
funny.
on? And I hadn't experienced that, but I was just reading online. Like, it's very normal for kids to just like change who they prefer and depending on the dynamic and who's around. And so, um, I worked a lot over the break. I went to, man, I gotta show you this video. I went to the Frisco Public Library. And if
Ooh.
you want to see what a city does with tax dollars when they actually care, dude, this library looks like a tech company.
The library we went to in Seattle, I think it was after you had already left, was crazy. It's beautiful. The architecture, it feels like you're going through a maze, all these different levels. So I'm sure.
I want to show you this real quick. Show, add to stage. You see this?
Whoa, that's not a real fossil, is it?
Yeah, it's a real
That's gotta,
fossil.
no
No,
way. I
it's
would,
fake. Sorry, definitely not real. It's way too clean.
oh, that is
But
so cool.
there's a nice video. This thing
Very nice.
is like a Bay Area tech company building. Very
I was
nice.
gonna say it looks like I'm walking into like Airbnb's HQ or Apple. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
there's
really
the
nice.
dinosaur. Yeah.
I'm such a
Anyway,
sucker for dinosaurs. I'm like, I don't know if maybe it's just me being a '90s kid and growing up with like the Jurassic Park movies, but uh, maybe that's
don't
why I
watch
like
the
Pokemon.
newest one.
Oh, it's
The newest one
terrible.
is
Oh,
bad.
it's so bad.
Ugh.
They just need to know when to stop. And I mean, studios they just print money. So they think, oh, we'll just name it Jurassic Park and it'll make money regardless of how good it is.
Well,
But
like someone came up with a storyboard and has to hit these specific things. Make sure this movie hits these specific things, and then when movies do that, you're just like, they could have like the
yeah,
family. They probably could have
yeah,
cut the family out. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about?
And in the newest, yeah, in the newest one, I agree. I think 1 and 3 are my favorites personally. Two is
One,
like
what's three?
3 is the one with the brothers, I believe, and they're one of them's like on that bridge in the fog, and there's like the pterodactyl attack.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that one was really good.
I've not seen this in years.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to rewatch those during the holidays. We have a tradition of rewatching like Harry Potter movies. That's like probably the only like I guess holiday tradition, and we were lagging, and we actually didn't start until like close to New Year's. Yeah, there's just something super nice. And she's never read any of the books. I thought that was shocking. Did you read any of the
Well,
books growing up? No?
I was not a
Wow.
reader. I was a
I'm
video
not
game
a
player.
reader. She's the reader. That's the thing. I was a video game player, and those are
I
like the only books I read. I read the first
I
3.
read Game Pro and Nintendo Power and how to get cheat codes for video games growing up.
Same.
That was it. I never read
The good
books.
old
And then,
days.
yeah, the good old days. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Self-discovery.
Have you ever played Earthworm Jim?
Oh yeah.
People have played Earthworm Jim, I think. Super Nintendo game. It's
Yeah.
also a cartoon, I think. Um, I was in the 4th grade, and I asked this girl in my class, and I've known her since I was in kindergarten, so it's not like a random girl. I asked her because she had the internet at home, which is like, I'm dating myself, but like back then we didn't have the internet at home. Like
Yeah.
we had
No,
either
I
dial
remember.
up or,
Yeah.
whatever.
AOL. Yeah, yeah.
And AOL, and like we had to go to the library, the public library, because we couldn't look this stuff up at school. So I asked her I asked her, can you find Earthworm Jim 2 cheat codes? I wrote down a piece of paper and I gave it to her. Right. It's like days later, I get called to the principal's office, and she basically like was crying, told her dad, and her dad's like, this kid made my daughter look up inappropriate stuff.
Wait, what?
And I still don't know what she found, but I just asked for Earthworm Jim 2 cheat codes.
I'm so curious.
And dude, the principal
Probably
sit down with
scarred
me.
that
I was,
poor girl for the rest of her
oh
life.
my god, dude, I was dying. I was crying. Oh man, yeah,
That's actually so funny.
yeah.
I got in
Those were the
trouble when
days.
I got in trouble. I think it was my parents set me up, but I was on AOL chat just cussing up a storm, baby. And I
Typical.
think my dad or yeah, my dad or my stepmom probably saw the chat messages after I had like logged out or something, but they pretended like AOL mailed us an email saying like your son did XYZ. So I was like, I'm never cussing again on the internet, but I still did. Like I totally still did. Man, those are the good old days, man.
Yeah,
That's
those are the good
crazy to
old
think
days.
about. I remember like looking up like Dragon Ball Z fan art back when like
Oh, that's
Dragon
a
Ball was
dangerous
super
one.
popular, and
Yeah.
like seeing what like the future Super Saiyans would look like in like Super Saiyan XYZ form. Yeah, no, I miss those days, but we're in 2026 now where AI is taking over and we no longer have to think for ourselves.
Oh, sorry. Did you know that Goku Super Saiyan 4 is now canon?
Is that the monkey one?
That's the long hair, long with
Yeah,
black
yeah.
hair.
It's got like them. Yeah, yeah.
It's from GT. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
I saw
I
a
didn't.
clip the other day.
I would have just assumed, but no, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you more of a Goku person or a Vegeta person?
I'm more of a Trunks person, honestly.
Oh, that's a cop out. But I'm a
All
Vegeta
right, if I
person,
had
and
to
then
pick,
I'm going Vegeta. I've always been a Vegeta guy.
I think as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate Vegeta.
Interesting. That's fair.
So
He does
I
have a
think
better story
yeah,
arc, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
As a kid, you just want to see them fight. You just want to see the fights. You wait 6 to 10 episodes for that one scene. All right.
All right, cool. Welcome back. I promise we're going to talk about Pokemon today. Real Collectors Fake Investors, episode 7. 7 episodes. We will get to 100 episodes one day.
It's going to take a while, but we'll get there.
It's going to take a while. We got a lot of different topics on the docket today. It's 7 o'clock. I don't know, 2 hours? 2.5
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I've been getting amazing sleep. That's not going to happen tonight. Because every time we end a show, I start rewatching it, and I also can't go to bed right away.
Same.
And so I end up going to bed like an hour, 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Anyway, top flips, top flops from last year. Real quick, we were gonna have this stream 3 weeks ago. I just couldn't make it work at my in-laws' house.
Yeah, that's totally valid.
I had this great idea, dude. I was gonna film from my father-in-law's car, like our episode, but it just didn't work out. So
yeah, don't do all that. No, I had to bail on you once, and so now we're even. Shout out to Garcia GK Academy for the $4.99. Really do appreciate you. Happy 2026.
Daily dose of footy. I appreciate it, brother, or sister. We appreciate it very much. Hobby highlights, 2026 predictions, 2026 goals, and then Q&A. So if you have questions, we'll answer them throughout the stream if they're relevant. If not, we're going to star them, and then I think that's it. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Collector's Corner. What's in the PC, Jake?
Well.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I went too far.
Ooh. Currently, a bunch of Lucarios. Where are we at? I graded 14 of these, and 13 of them came back a 10, and I have 20 more in assembly that I actually sent before that submission. So for some reason, taking longer. I almost wonder, because this is funny, these were the ones that I went through after the second filter. So that first run, I picked through the best ones. I'm almost wondering if they're triple checking with an extra grader or so forth, because maybe they all got 10s and they're like, hold on, we can't give them all 10s. I mean, I might go complain on the internet and they get turned in 9s when they come back, and I don't want that. So apparently that's possible.
I got cooked on a CGC sub, where I think that's what they did to me, but who knows?
Ouch.
Shout out Peak. I was trying to catch up with Peak in person, but we couldn't make it work. No worries, man. I will see you soon. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. We should, before we move on, I do want to find out what's going to be in the PC based on what you sent me. So should I go ahead and open this?
Actually, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Let's see this.
Bubble wrap. Where we at? This feels like a slab. Jesus.
I actually can't do that without removing my audio. So.
All right. Is it front or back? I want to reveal it.
So this is the gift I got for Jake that he's been holding on to for like the last month.
Yeah, because I was supposed to open it for the last live, but it somehow got like sent to the wrong address, and then they resent it the next day. But I'm about to. Oh, nice. Hell yes! I don't have this. Oh, that's awesome. Cold flare. So
I was not surprised because you can't read it. You don't collect Japanese cards, so
I do have a fair share of. Well, Yvonne gave me the 2 exclusive, just non-graded. But as far as Japanese goes, Coleman went to Hawaii, like I want to say a couple months after Celebrations came out. And
can you show it real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Sorry, keep going.
And he bought me a Japanese Celebrations Blastoise raw, and I ended up sending it to PSA, and I got the 10. And then I have like 151. I have the CD promo in a 10. This looks really nice. Thank you, dude. I really do appreciate that.
Dude, of course. I bought on eBay. I got into a furious bidding war out of nowhere. Like somebody, it should have been 30% cheaper. And someone was going at it. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this. So I just nuked it. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. And they stopped. I bought it off of Wonder, actually, which is
Oh,
cool.
really? From Justin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. He reaches out to me all the time. I miss his podcast. I miss him just, chopping it up with people on the internet, but I'm sure he's quite busy now. But yeah, every holiday he always wishes me a Merry Christmas, and he keeps inviting me out there. It's into I think it's is it North Carolina's
North
Collecticon?
Carolina?
Charlotte? Yeah, Charlotte's Collecticon. It's just, it's hard to make it happen, but it will at some point. And I got to make it to that barbecue that they do out there, because I hear Poke Chefs out there cooking it up. So I need to
Is he North Carolina
taste
too?
I believe so. Yeah, he's from.
Nice.
I think he is originally from Florida, but he lives in North Carolina now.
Question: why does Jake hate Japanese cards so much?
I never said oh my days.
One of those.
Yeah,
things.
can confirm. I agree, Mason. He's definitely a gem.
He's a gem.
By the way, Mason's image, I actually made that for him. That little Umbreon. Yeah.
We like it. Let's see, where am I? No, not that one. This one. What's in the PC? Oh, since you showed Lucario, actually, I'm gonna show mine. I got both of mine in the mail.
Nice. Oh, wow. Wait, did you grade those or did you pick those up?
No, I very aggressively won all the auctions on Fanatics because I was not going to let someone else get it. I really wanted it. And I got all the other ones too.
I've never ever tried to bid on Fanatics. Like, not once.
It is like, I kind of just like eBay, honestly. It's just like, sometimes it's super frustrating because an auction can go on like an hour.
Oh, yeah, because the extended bidding. Yeah. That's super annoying.
Tank.
Wasn't eBay doing like an A/B test with that at some point? Like, they were trying to implement a extended bidding, so like basically it would like rule out those sniping tools. I don't think that ever actually ended up happening. Like, they didn't go through with it.
That's free, but
Gixxon.
Gixxon, yeah, it's so easy to use. Like, if you're gonna bid on eBay, there's no reason for you not to use it.
Yeah.
That's in the PC, and then also
those are nice. The pristine really does look good,
dude. Best label am I gonna get crucified for saying this? Best label in the industry is a CGC Pristine 10. Don't at me. Don't send me DMs. It's a fact.
Yeah,
clip it.
I do agree. I think the emboss is nice. I'd like to see. I think what I appreciate most about PSA is their slow evolution of their label. Like, I understand why they do it, and I would like to see them do something like that to some degree. They'll never do like some sort of like black label or perfect 10. That's just out of the question. But it would be nice to see them bedazzle their label a little bit. ARS would like to have a word. Yeah, ARS is nice. ARS is very nice. Shout out to Ibex.
Last thing. I got my Morty's Gengar back.
Oof. What is that going for right now?
It was going for like 1,600 at Card Party. It's going for like
oh my God.
I don't know. But this is the 9 that I crossed. So
that's very nice. Congrats. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Speaking of the
9 that I crossed, that submission that I got from Card Party, I got the grades today, and I told Jake we're gonna go over the grades live. I have not looked at the submission, so 100+ card submission we're gonna go through later live.
That's always exciting. I love when my friends send me their grading reveals. I do recommend this for anyone that grades, especially if you grade for your friends, to do the reveal live in person. Like, some of my earliest YouTube videos before I even took YouTube like semi-serious, I just did grading reveals with some buddies and recorded it together. I would love to do that in like barbecue style, like I wish you were there. We had a barbecue at Coleman's house where we all ripped Crown Zenith Sea and Sky boxes. Totally got wrecked. I don't think
When
any
they
of
were
us,
cheap?
but yeah, when they were cheap, when like they were like, I went to Costco to pick up barbecue stuff, and there was a whole pallet of them, and I was like, oh, I can just grab one for each of us.
Hey, the Zard UPC is getting to that point.
I know. You hit. Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we continue? We got a lot to go through, I think. Top flips of 2025. I guess I'll lead. I spent a good chunk of last year buying Final Fantasy. Magic had a collaboration with Final Fantasy. If you didn't know, they have a collector's booster box, collector set. There's surge foils, yada yada yada. Jake doesn't care. I went pretty. I went in when the set came out, and
You
so
definitely did.
there's like this top chase, which is like the serialized chocobo, and then the second chase is a black chocobo. The serialized chocobo I think is still going for like, I don't even know, like 50,000 plus.
The gold
There's only
one, right?
77 of them. Yeah, the gold one. The black chocobo, I last sold mine raw for like 7,000. So it's a 5 to 10K card. Okay, I haven't looked today or in a while, but that's the range that it plays in. These chocobos raw, I bought mine at 1,300, 1,400 at a release, and I was late. I was late by like a week. I graded them all, and one thing about Final Fantasy, the top hits in the collector set, they're all printed out of Japan, and so the print quality is like insane, very very good. There are more BGS 10s than there are of any other BGS grade 9.5s
Oh, wow.
or otherwise. And so, I bought a ton of these, graded them in Express with PSA, BGS, and the 10 range, like what this sold for, was like anywhere between, most of them were 2,500 to 3,500. So you do the
Wow.
math. I did pretty well.
Heck yeah.
I only have one left though. I sold everything else, and I got out of it at the right time because all the investors started to dump all their cards
After
when they
Spider-Man,
realized,
right?
yeah, after Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, right before Spider-Man. It's dark out there for some of the cards. Like the market price for the cards are still, for these ones, are still 1,500 plus, and a lot of the top other cards are, they retain their market price, like give or take 20 or 30%, but the sales volume is basically like nothing.
Yeah, I feel like I was actually surprised by how much this set was just in demand. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand the excitement over Final Fantasy. I wasn't personally like a big PlayStation like gamer back in the day, so Final Fantasy wasn't like at the top of my list, but I understand the fan base. I just wish, I don't know, like I've never seen Magic as something that you grade. Like it was, is that weird?
It's not.
Is that
No, it's not.
is that
The so I used to make market videos on this, and I would get destroyed in the comments for two reasons. You're making this about the money, blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it, yeah. I'm used to that. The other one was like, what kind of idiot grades Magic? That was consistent, like consistent.
I've heard that like the players within Magic is pretty toxic. And I hear the same
I don't know.
semi-same about Yu-Gi-Oh too. But
I'm sure there's a
yeah,
bunch of
I don't
punk
know.
Pokemon kids out there, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I was intrigued with some of their collabs. Like I think they did one with Fallout. I didn't look too much into it just because it's Magic, and I just don't collect it. But like I did watch a lot of your videos on this while you were in the process and doing a little bit of degenning. And it taught me a few
Responsibly.
things. Just yeah, don't definitely. And I listen to Rudy when it comes to these things too, just to hear his takes and for the entertainment. But yeah, here we go. We got more
Sorry.
Magic.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just
no, you're
trying to
good.
peep.
Yeah, I don't know. Like to me, Magic just doesn't it doesn't ring collectible in that sense to me. And that might be a hot take. I don't know. It also is just not something that I grew up with. I remember seeing it when I went to Pokemon tournaments as a kid. Some of the older kids were playing Magic, but it never caught my interest.
It's a played game first.
Game pieces.
I'll just go to this next slide. Shout out to my first ever black label.
That's insane.
So I think I said
that's
earlier,
the Surge, right? That's the Surge foil.
The type, the texture type. There's more BGS 10s than there are 9.5s, and so I graded like probably 30 cards with Beckett. 5 of them were 9.5s. The rest are BGS 10s. This unit I sent back for graded card review, and it got a black label.
Oh,
I
that's
sent
so
like
cool.
20 cards for graded card review multiple times that I thought would actually get upgraded, and none of them did. Just this one. So
I will say I love how like the text box really goes well with the actual black label. Like there's something aesthetically pleasing looking at this. What did this go for?
Or the card?
The actual black, you see the text box of the card that kind of goes with the actual black label of the actual slab.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What did you sell this for?
I sold this, so I couldn't comp it because there's no comps, obviously. And a PSA 10 unit was going for like 1,000. I just put it at like, I think I put it at 5K, 5,500 or something like that, and it sold
too cheap
that night.
too cheap.
And
too
you know
cheap.
It sold to some person at a Singapore.
I'm not
heavy
surprised.
bags in Singapore. Everyone knows that, and it sold like that night. I'm like, damn it! I should have done like 8K.
Yeah, no, you have to 10x it. That's the whole point of a black label. It's 10x the PSA 10, if not more. Come on, Ern, you've been here too long.
So I thought the same thing. The reason why I didn't do that is because there's already 3 of them.
And yeah, I mean, these were gonna move into the pop faster than like let's say a Scarlet and Violet black label PSA 10 or black label 10. Yeah, that makes sense.
And they're easy BGS 10s. So,
and what's this other card? Is that another Surge?
This is another Surge foil, Sephiroth. He's one of the main characters in Final Fantasy 7. He's the antagonist. Blah 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 blah. I spec'd a lot into Surge foils, more generally speaking, and graded basically everyone that I could. I kept like a master set of most of them.
Okay.
This card. So let me take a step back. The graded card market on eBay was driven by like 5 people, and I was one of them. And the market prices for the cards would fluctuate like week over week because all we were doing was undercutting each other while we got our grades back and our pops back. So this card, I think at peak sold for like $2,500. Right now it's sitting, I think, back at like 1,200 or 1,000. I graded probably 5 or 6 of them along with the other top cards.
Killed it. Absolutely killed it.
And I have only 1 copy of this guy left. He's on my desk. He's a BGS 10. All the other ones are gone.
How's I haven't graded with Beckett yet. That's a goal of mine this year. Without getting ahead of myself, but how's that experience improved over? Like, has it? I still hear that it's like a black hole, but I do hear you get scans now. Is that true? Like you actually get Beckett scans?
I haven't gotten scans. Scans. No.
Maybe that was false news. I heard another buddy of mine says that they give you scans.
So I think the challenge with Beckett, the experience is that the only update they send you is like an email. And then the email, like you're just waiting in a unknown amount of days for like the next step. And thinking about it, it's actually not that different from PSA, except PSA doesn't email you. You just look at your dashboard or whatever.
Yeah, your pizza tracker.
Yeah, and Beckett's customer service is not very good or very responsive. So in a way, I think PSA gets away with it because like they're popular, liquid, people want it, whatever. But Beckett, it's kind of like, you guys aren't very good. So like step it up, like do something. Oh, I mean, they got acquired, but do something, please. But yeah, it's always been like a experience, and they don't make up for it in any way. outside of maybe giving a black label 1 in 1,000
That's
cards.
yeah. It's like winning the lottery, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
I love what Shug just said. Jake won a race, first to grade a black label wins. You know, you have an unfair advantage because you're going to be sending most likely Japanese cards, which just has superior print quality.
Defeatist.
So
You're such a defeatist.
it's true though. I mean, I might be able to pull.
You can play.
I
The
might be
same
able to pull it
game.
off with specific. Yeah, no, I could too. I could dabble in some Japanese, but I don't know. I'm down for the game. Let's run it. Like we'll see who hits one first, but something tells me Shug will before I do. Shug
All you gotta
recommended
do-
or Shug offered I was interested in possibly grading some Japanese with ARS. I think they already closed.
Oh, yeah,
I think
I'd
they
do it.
closed in 3 hours, by the way. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I didn't know that until he had mentioned it. But basically they don't have like year-round open submissions. They have like a window where they're like, hey, we're open for submissions. Like, come to our site and submit, and we will close once we have enough submissions. And sure enough, they close in 3 hours.
That's what makes it interesting, though.
Yeah,
I would say the labels are good. The slabs are good.
They are.
But
I've
just that,
held one.
like-
Imagine trying to crack that open. Like, have you like it's so thick? It's like a brick of plastic.
I bought a ARS 10, not 10 plus, Japanese Southern Island Mew.
Oh, okay.
I sold it the same weekend I got it I bought it for 600, sold it for like 1,000. At a local show. Our local shows. I can hold on to though, because this is actually when is it? January. Last May or April when I got that thing.
You wanna know something that's going to completely wreck our top flips that Sal recently did?
I don't want to hear what that guy does ever. Expensive bags, man.
My jaw dropped to the floor. Let's just say that. It was he sold his second copy of the PSA 10 double hollow Ho-Oh from Neo Rev. Is Neo Rev? Yeah, Neo Rev. Yeah, private buyer. I forget what country, but this person also bought something prior from him. I don't know if I should say it out loud. I don't know if you would want me to. It was a lot.
Okay,
You can
you're gonna
imagine.
tell me after the show. So
yeah. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, dude, I have so much left to go. Just a quick little humble brag. This image is actually off, Jake. I cracked CGC 10. Shout out to Killer. I cracked a CGC 9 or PSA 9. Shout out to guy, I forgot his name. Crossed them and got a 10.
Oh, so they both got 10s.
They both got. So it's 2 of them that I sourced.
2 of them. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and it's funny is there's in our area like a lot of people won't do that.
Yeah.
Like these I bought it from Killer. It sat there for a bit. The other guy I bought it from, like, I was kind of on the fence. I bought it recently for like, I think it was like 4,400.
Mm-hmm.
The poncho ended up selling for like 89, I think. So I made good money on it, but it was at the show all day on a Saturday, and I came back and the guy went down a little bit, and I bought it. So,
nice. It's always like I tell everyone the same thing. Like, buy the card, not the grade. Like you can find opportunities in lower grade stuff. It gets misgraded by every company. This is a great example of that. Nice though.
Yeah. Good wins. Still me. Last year I bought 93 copies of the Van Gogh Pikachu at an average cost of 260. Sorry, I know I'm laughing. Average cost of $267 per copy. My gem rate was slightly below 50%. Shout out to my friend Thomas, who lives in the Netherlands. The source, the home base for all population of Van Gogh Pikachus for some
bricks
reason.
Of Van Goghs.
Oh, yeah.
Bricks. Dan knows that very well.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, good sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Someone just tried calling me and it hit my phone. Sorry about that. Let me disable that so I'm not bothered anymore. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah. So I had some pretty impressive PSA 10s from Fire Red Leaf Green. I did a huge submission that I bought from an ex Worlds player back from like the early 2000s. It's probably like my biggest vintage purchase ever. I felt really good about it. This guy knew what to do at a young age, and he sleeved all his cards, put them in the proper binders, and I met him at a local show, and we met I think twice. The first time I bought a bunch of like random some Fire Red Leaf Green, some other mid era stuff, and then we met one more time, and I bought basically the rest of his Fire Red Leaf Green and every e-reader reverse hollow that he had.
How'd you comp it?
TCG player, anywhere. Some were light play, some were near mint, so it was like in ballpark there, and then a percentage off that. And we worked something out with trade. I actually traded most of it in value with prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs. And Journey to, I think it was like a couple Journey Together Pokemon Center ETBs and cash on top. Yeah. So for instance, the lowest pop one here is actually Farfetched. It's a PS or pop 8, if I remember correctly.
Did you sell it?
And you know what? I had recorded a video of the reveal, and before I uploaded it, all 60 something cards were gone. I think I got 7 10s. I think I may have been missing one here, but the rest were mostly 9s. I got like 40 PSA 9s, and then like a couple 7s, a couple 8s, 1 6, one random 5, I think. 2 private buyers, one in Kuwait, and then the other here in the US. Yeah, it was really smooth. It was easy. I think it was Loose Packs gave me a reference for the guy that I sold to in Kuwait. And funny enough, he has, I actually know 2 people now that have the Pop Series 3. Well, that was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, that's from my phone. Yeah, he has the Pop Series 3 Hollow Blastoise collection box that came from Toys R Us with the Crystal Guardians theme deck and all the other packs. And I technically know 2 people, and the other person that has it bought it directly from Rusty. And I just think those might be some of the only ones that exist, which is pretty cool. And knowing how rare that card is, I don't know if I'm ever going to hit that PSA 9, man. Like I know the person that's hoarding them, and I'm just crushed by that. But nonetheless, when it came to this Fire Red Leaf Green, I sold it all for probably almost like, I think it was like 12 grand, which is pretty nice. Yeah.
Reverse hollows
Yes.
and hollows?
Yeah.
How many were there?
69 or 79. I can't remember.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like 10 or 15 cards.
No. I sold them all. Yeah, and I felt bad because like in my video I was like, yeah, check out my eBay. I had to delist everything. Because they were already packaged up and gone. But yeah, that was honestly, it was one of the most exciting submissions I've ever done. Just from like a vintage standpoint, aside from like grading the first ed base set Charizards for a buddy of mine. These were like some of the coolest things I got to grade. And Fire Red Leaf Green is my favorite reverse hollow pattern. So it was hard to let go of this stuff, but I bought this with this like soul, like,
yeah,
I wanted this to move it and put it into other things.
Can't keep everything.
I bought a new MacBook with this stuff that I am patiently waiting for. That will slowly lose its value. but it is a huge step up from what I have now, which will help me for content and whatnot.
Dude, awesome.
Lucario's, yeah. This is an ongoing video series on the channel too, like just like literally showing you guys like my play on this and every step of the way. I bought a ton of these when they were like $2 to $3 a piece. I made a video where I went and searched through like 100 of them to find like, I think I sent out a submission of 20, and then I sent out a submission of like 14 and another submission that actually came back faster. So that was odd, but sometimes it's not first in, first out with PSA. It's just how it is. And 13 out of the 14 got 10s. I sent most of them to the vault. I have the 5 that I just showed off earlier, and the other 20 are in assembly. And those were the ones that I actually looked at first that looked the best. So I'm hoping we have a similar situation. It's so funny watching how the market was, because when I sent them, they were about $100 in a 10. And then all throughout this like super boom, they went up to about 220, and then came all the way back down just in time for me to get my cards back. So they're back to the $100 mark. I sold a few on eBay. I have them listed on the vault. There's a little bit of a PSA vault hack that a friend of mine shared.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who told me this, but basically what happened.
Dude, Jake.
Yeah.
We all have one friend.
Yeah, we have that person. But oh, that's funny. All right, that's enough of that.
Oh my god. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so so this person told me he had sent a bunch of cards to grade with PSA, and a handful of them he was intentionally going to sell, but he didn't like the offer, so he sent them to auction. And then he listed them for like prices that he felt comfortable listing them at. And then a few of them didn't sell, and this was his first time doing that, and they immediately went to the vault. So you can like, instead of like waiting like 2 to 3 weeks for them to be received to the vault the normal way, he sent them to auction 7 days. They were directly placed in the vault so that he can list it at buy it now. So you like have like a speedy turnaround to get them into the vault and list as a buy it now, rather than wait the 2 to 3 weeks for them to confirm that they're in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, if you ever need to get things into the vault faster, I guess that's a way of doing it.
Peak, I see your question. I'm going to start for the end.
Yeah. I sold my tag teams this year for like 15K, probably closer to 16, all in. And then that was cold hard cash. And I probably am all in on those cards, like 3.5, if max. I took advantage of the hype last year on these, or yeah, last year. Wow, that's weird. It's only been a couple days, but just because I felt like the market just valued them so much more than I did. And I'm glad that I did, because a lot of them have come down from their highs. Yeah, a lot of them come down from their highs. I want to say like 15, 20%. They're still much higher than they were before, but I've kind of like let it go, like it was a goal that I had and I thought more about it. There are certain cards that I just didn't feel good about, like Latios and Latias. I'd rather if I'm going to buy a card at that price, it's not going to be that card. Same goes for like the Gengar Mimikyu.
Yeah, Jake, what is the tax implication for these sales?
That's a great question, Lee. It's a great question.
T Beastie, if you're watching in vertical, we're streaming in both. And how we're streaming on 16:9 is not gonna look good on vertical. That's why it looks all wonky. So just go over to the other stream and you'll have a better experience.
Yeah, 2 streams every episode.
Also, what are taxes? Top flops?
Top flops.
I'm gonna try to go. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So I thought I could repeat what I did with Lucario's, but take it a step further with Cosmo Hollows and Scarlet and Violet block. I'm a fan of this artwork. I think I was making a play on like, A tier Pokemon like Lucario and Alakazam. I mean, this might be a hot take too. Like they're not S tier Pokemon, but they're still up there. And I like this art. I like that it's like an exclusive Cosmo Holo in the Knockout Collection. They were sealed. I thought I could make a similar play with the Lucario. I bought 100, got them all filtered through. Only about 13 were worth sending. I got 4 10s, 9s, 8s, and 7s. I sold 2 already for 200 a piece, which was nice. So I've made a little bit of money so far, but I was hoping to make more. This is, by the way, like a pop 20 card. I think I remember seeing. It's very low pop, and so the fact that I hit 4 says something. But a problem with this card that I didn't consider was it had a factory issue on like 90% of them. It had this same indent in the same spot on every single copy. So I had to
How did you
just
get these
search
again?
through.
Did
I
you
bought
source a bunch?
I sourced a bunch from one person, but I also bought some like lots on eBay. Not I don't think I bought any from TCG Player. I can't stand TCG Player as a buyer. As a seller, I'm sure there's
Gotta
plenty of
play.
opportunity.
Pay
Yeah,
to
no,
play.
and I have played a few times, but only one has been successful. I did the prize pack Lugia from I think it's like a Silver Tempest or Crown. Is this Silver
Lugia V?
Tempest? Yeah, the Arita one, the full art.
Yeah.
And I hit like 3 10s out of the 10 that I bought, and that made me money. But aside from that, every time I bought a card from TCG Player, it is their near mint is not my near mint. Let's just put it that way.
Sorry, Jake. Your near mint
Yeah.
is nobody's near mint. I wanted to say that.
I got smoked on these. If you watch my video on this reveal, e-readers are tough to grade. Reverses are tough to grade in general, right?
Oh yeah. I got
Yeah. Yeah, Voltorb and Electrode. And that was part of that
Let's
submission,
go.
but I actually edited them out of the video because I didn't want you to know that they were in there. Yeah, I gifted those to Earn. Literally every single card, I think it was had to have been like 70 e-reader reverses that I got from this X Worlds player. They're beautiful.
Dude, sorry.
Like
Is this guy still around? Is he trying to liquidate? Like, how's his
uh
situation? You need money? Does he need help?
I've been in and out of conversations with him. I will say I wish I bought more. Let's just put it that way.
That's how it always
When I
is.
had it's when I wish I bought more. But I do think he ended up sending some stuff. And from my knowledge, he hit a pop. I think it's a pop 1 Skarmory is it Expedition Reverse, the Masago artwork. Skarmory.
Wait, there's no way it's
a
top
reverse.
1.
It's something stupid, super stupid low. It might have been Skarmory or it was something else, but it was a reverse e-reader. Maybe pop 2 or something like that. I can't remember. But man, I wish I bought more. There was a lot of other random stuff that when these opportunities come about, like they sometimes seem too good to be true. And
Top 7 now.
yeah, I think it was that card. It must have been. But the quality, looking back, I should have just kept buying. Like I mean, PSA 8s aren't like the worst grade, right? But like it very much felt like this grader said, all right, here's an e-reader. This looks like a PSA 8. And then he kept going. He's like, all right, these are all 8s, and just sped run it the entire submission. So it is what it is. I'm not going to fight it. I did make money off of it, but I was hoping for some 9s. There were a few cards that I wanted to keep if they hit 9s, like the Totodile that I did where he's chasing the Oddish. That's like one of my favorite artworks from the e-reader era. That got a PSA 8, but I kind of expected that one too. Nonetheless, the most vintage I've ever graded in my entire hobby career, which
I've
is
not
really
graded that
fun.
much vintage, so
Yeah,
kudos to you. It's hard to source.
yeah, it definitely is, especially now.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got
Skarmory, I just looked it
smoked.
up. Pop 7.
Pop 7.
The last sale. Guess when the last sale was, and guess for how much. It's a Pop 7 card.
I want to
10.
say it was probably a couple of years ago, and it was probably like $250.
2010 $20 or 2018 $20. That car is probably like a $3,000 reverse holo or something like that, right?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it sold for $10.99 in 2017. My turn. This is not really a flop. This is more of like good lesson learned of like sell. What do you don't sell? Man, I forgot the saying. Retro says it all the time. I should have sold the crap first instead of selling the good stuff. I sold this. This is a 9. I cracked it, got it a 10. Sold it last February. Shout out to James E and G. I contributed to that 50 million, by the way, that he made. This sold for like $2,200. This recently sold for $10K. If I had just held on for like 6 months, 8 months, we'd be on a yacht for days.
Coleman has a. I think he did he sell his 10? I know he has or had one, and then he also had. I think it's like a Pop One PSA 9 with a Auto 10. It's like a green signature. I think he still has it. I think he tried to have Jason sell it for him at Collecticon, but I don't know if he ended up moving it. That's a lot of money for this card.
Yeah.
A part of me almost let go of my gold stars this in 2025. I'm glad I didn't. I think I would have regretted it, but just knowing how hot they were for that time, like they're still hot in my opinion, but yeah, they were up pretty damn high. Like I can't fathom. That would have been a lot of money.
Yep. Oh, and I
this one's so good.
It's not that bad.
Where were these sales coming from? Who was buying this?
Everyone remembers the 2K sale. Confirm paid. Also Z&G posted on social media on Instagram. Confirm paid 2K for Fluttermane. Okay. I sourced like 10 of these. Or sorry, I lied. I opened up 4 PCE TVs and I sourced like 6 of them. I graded 3. 2 came back a 9. 1 came back a 10. I sent the 10 out, and that 10 was stuck in relisting hell for like a month and a half because it kept getting shield bid and not paid for over and over and over again. And eventually when it did sell, it sold for like $1,000. So
that's still so much money for this damn
it's still
card.
a lot of money. But lesson learned, like this whole like modern market and all these like random cards, recent sales, market data, like dude,
BS.
Do not believe half of it unless one of the only seller who does this is Z, unless they confirm it's paid for. Like these things get
how much? Did you watch James's video? I laughed out loud so many times hearing him say how much money he made, and the fact that he took a whole month off. It literally, like, I was in tears. I tried to like explain to Andrea that whole like business, and when I told her how much she had like, she was like, how do you do that? And then
how do you do that?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, congrats to James. This year is probably one for the books, that's for sure.
One for the books.
Let's do it again in 2026.
Oh god, I don't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna own up to it. I got scammed McDonald's pack. They're resealed. And actually, it's not the one batch I got scammed on. I got scammed on like 2 or 3 total batches, and then one of them just sent me a cardboard, like in cardboard. It was printed pieces of paper of the McDonald's pack. Anyway,
I can't. This is why I don't dabble in Japanese buying from Japan. This is why.
Shout out to hopefully my sponsor in the future, Bai Mercari, hit me up.
Shout out Mercari.
So let me just set things up. It is known that they do not help in most cases when you get scammed. However, I have been a rare exception for a long time. And I got to the point with Mercari and Bai. They started doing this a couple years ago. When you spend enough, they start giving you like direct customer service. So they invite you to like a WhatsApp, and they actually have like people who respond to you in a timely manner. Prior to this, there were a couple instances. One time I bought a Mew Prime, and I won an auction. It got shipped over. I took a video, showed it to them. It was like not the same card. They gave me full refund, and I kept the card integrated like PSA. So like they have done that before, but I stopped spending as much, and I documented everything. I sent it to them. They're like, no, sorry, our support doesn't, we don't help in these cases. But you know what's funny though, when buyers complain about sellers on Mercari, those sellers typically get their accounts, like those listings removed, and their accounts can't be found. So they're doing something. They're just not willing to accept that you as a buyer got scammed, and they as a platform didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of like trying to play both sides. Anyway.
Yeah.
You got to do this.
Did you see? We interrupt this program to bring you our favorite portion of our podcast, which is our Sellout Central. Who are we shilling this week?
Not Bai.
Not Mercari. Shout out Java's Cards and Collectibles. If you're in the Wake Forest, North Carolina area, he has a brick and mortar card shop. If you want to buy, sell, or trade, go check out his shop. Java's doing a lot with his card shop from like almost like a vendor POV perspective on his YouTube channel. So go check him out there. Java's I think it's just like a crucial element to this hobby, especially from like a content standpoint. He's just brought on Mason, shout out Mason. I guess I'm going to shill Mason for a moment too. Go check out his podcast with a bunch of cool peeps. I know, right? You're gonna have to send me like $5 after this, Mason. Yeah, go check out Java, follow him on Instagram. This is an old slide, so this does not count, but he did have a sale 10% off during the holidays. I'm sure he's probably got some new inventory after the holidays. So yeah, make sure to go check out Java, YouTube, Instagram, or if you're in the Wake Forest area. And then good old Josh DeGreensh's consignments, sealed his consignments. Him and his wife are killing it. He just put out a video talking about his first full year doing this consignment service. If you're looking to sell sealed product of any TCG, feel free to reach out to him on his website or reach out to him on Instagram. They have great customer service. You've used them a few times, right,
Aaron? Shout out Mason. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
Oh, shout out Mason.
It's going to the bank. Yeah, I use Josh all the time. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I've used him in big spurts months ago, last year, and then most recently.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him to sell loose booster packs one by one on his eBay service and see if he takes that in. So like 100 packs, individual loose packs.
As long as they get paid. Isn't that James? I mean, that's James' business model. As long as I can sell
as long as
you can send me whatever.
Yeah, great businesses. Here's his consignment rates. They may have been changed into the new year, so make sure to check his website to validate. But this is what they were doing at the end of last year, so pretty fair, honestly. I mean, I think he's obviously trying to bump those up, get them closer to that 90% based on sale price. But overall, really solid, and he's churning and burning. I'm excited to see what he does this year.
Yeah, I like working with them primarily because, so shout out Megan, very receptive to feedback, changing things, and also responsive. Whereas like most of the consignments, it's like, okay, DC Sports, They're never gonna watch this, so who cares? They're literally the worst at titling stuff. I don't understand who does it or how they do it, but sometimes I'm just like, dude, just look up something that's similar and copy it. Like, what are we doing?
Even PSA can be pretty bad too, like through their vault. And you can't update that in PSA. I'll be curious to see if they change that in the future. Also, I heard James is getting his own sort of portal platform
Backend?
where, yeah, I'm excited for that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Once you hit 50 mil, anything can happen.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
I want to see the company vehicle.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're
and if you are looking, go ahead. No, Ern, this is you.
Go ahead. I'm still that McDonald's thing.
We are looking for more people to shill. So if you're interested in replacing Mr. Mime, his arm is getting tired. He needs to take a break, get a snack. Feel free to reach out to us on Instagram. We'd be happy to build out a slide for you. And let us know. This is where we're at. VS Pack
all the money
baby.
that we make from the videos and the gifted subs and donations does not go to me, does not go to Jake. We're putting it directly into our fund of this pack that we should probably source before it ends up being $10,000.
This meter will never end.
This meter will never end. Actually, it's going to go in perpetuity because Karen's Umbreon is going to be like a $10,000 card in the next 6 months. So
stop.
We're already a sixth of the way there. We got to hit up. What's that company? What's that? LGS. Oh, Win Condition. We got to ask those guys if they crack that box.
We do actually. That's a good idea. We definitely do. Yeah. PSA reveal time, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
All right,
I'm gonna be really blunt. If you get wrecked, I'm telling you right to your face.
Dude, they're not expensive cards, so if I get wrecked, it doesn't bother me as much. Hold on, let me make sure I pull it up while at the same time not seeing the grades. And also not doxing myself.
I wish you could have the reveal experience that you have on mobile on desktop, but they don't have that set up that way.
I need to open up a different submission to make sure that where does my private information show up?
Oh, yeah. I would open it full screen so that you can just see like the offer and the full screen front of the card scan.
Like click view grades.
Yeah. Not like Are A-Town's asking, are these the ones from Card Party? Or are these something different?
This has a lot of cards that I sourced from Card Party, but they're not the expensive ones. I already got those back.
Okay.
These are the less expensive ones. We're going to remove this. We're going to add screen. Got to make sure it's the right screen. All right. Should be good. Share screen. Add here. You can't see it. All right.
All right.
You ready for this?
Yep. Let's do it.
Actually, hold on. Let me break this out. I'm getting nervous. All right, better? Good?
Yep. Looks good.
Here we go. I will tell you guys something, though. There's like 6 Pogo Mewtwo's in this submission, just so you know. And they're not being sold. Let's go. All right. There's 100 cards, so we're going to go fast. Hey, we already have $4,500 of offers. Thank you, PSA. Hopefully they don't offer me something on money on 9s and then getting them 10s behind my back.
Oh, wait. Don't go there. Don't go there. Go up to where it says view grades.
Oh, we're going to... Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting right into it.
We got a 9. This is what we expected with this card.
Cooked.
Let's just see the back. Tell me, why did... maybe... Tell me.
That bottom right white corner, buddy.
Dude, I'm gonna slap.
Yes, sir.
That's
My
not-
X-ray vision is coming in through the
Stop it.
screen.
I'm gonna look up this cert overnight. It's gonna be a 10. 10? Here, okay. Before I flip this, I promise you, this thing probably does not look as good as the other one. Oh, I lied.
I mean, they're still
This one's actually
subtle white.
immaculate. No, this one's good.
It is
Good
nice.
sourcing me.
There's a little bit of a white dot on those top right corner and bottom right corner, but it's nothing.
Another 10.
How
Nice.
many of these did you send?
I blind bought 50 of these, and
Nice.
I graded 14 of them. Or actually, you'll see how many I graded. I sold the rest for basically what I paid.
2 out of 3 now?
Free play. 2 out of 3.
All right,
3
let's
out of
go.
4. All right, over under. This submission is 50% of the cards are 10.
And there's a total of how many cards?
103.
So it's like 50 of them in here. I'm saying you get 35 tens.
Ouch.
35 tens sounds fair.
I got
that sounds
50.
generous. Out of 50?
Over 50, I think.
Oh, okay. So let's say
Okay,
like there's like
4 out of
60. I'll give you 40.
We're at 4 out of 5. Nice. How'd
Yeah,
this one look?
4.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Let's look.
What
let's
happened
look
here?
At this one. There might be a dent you missed, dude. That's.
I mean, a 6 is
when
a
I
6.
When I see a 6, it's like an auto dent somewhere.
I mean, the centering's not
Yeah,
perfect on the back, but
no, but like that's gonna be hard to catch on the scan. Dude. It could be anywhere.
I'm gonna put this on my Instagram. Guess that grade.
What was it that I sent? Heracross from Paldea Evolved. They gave mine a 9 because it has like, it's very common on illustration rares, but they have like these little bubbles because it's like that layer didn't set right. It could be that.
Yeah. Hey,
there we go.
Boy Bulba. Okay. Was that 5 tenths?
That's pretty good. Oh, I said 35 Victinis, not 35 total tens.
No. No.
That's not what I was saying. I expected to get more tens than that.
I graded 6. I got 5 tens. I remember
we gotta go
44 Victinis. Yeah, let's keep going. Another 10. Okay.
Yeah, these are easy. It's Mega Evolution.
Another 10.
Oh, nice.
Good old Stellar Crown.
That's a decent offer on that. I don't know what that's selling for, but
no,
nice.
This used to be a $250 card, dude.
Gross.
9. All right.
All right.
10.
I might need one of those. I still think I need that.
This one looks pretty good. Another 10.
Nice. Let's go.
This one has whitening. This one has a dot or something,
yeah.
I swear. I remember because I sourced it and I was like, I think this is down here.
Oh, yeah. It's very subtle. It's very common for Scarlet and Violet cards to get PSA 10s like that.
Yeah.
Especially before this recent. Oh, I mean,
yes.
This card is still so under. They didn't even offer you on this?
No. What's wrong with them?
That's crazy. I will say this card's been severely undervalued, and it's Kawaii.
Another 10. I'm gonna try to go faster.
What is that? 122? I can't see. Oh yeah, 122.
Yeah. Nice. Source this at Card Party. Yeah, these are all Card Party sources. Awesome. Another 10 on the Gengar. Very nice. They didn't send an offer on this either.
Interesting.
Walking Wake.
That's
these
cheap.
Are easier 10s. Gengar. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh yeah, I just graded one of those too recently.
I like this card. I actually like this card
more than the stained glass.
My base GX. No, not more than stained glass, but I would say just generally it's one of the best GXs.
It's definitely. I agree.
Not great. Got a 9. Oh yeah, the centering is.
Ooh, wait, no. Go look at the P in Pokemon. What is that?
Oh my god, someone's booger.
Oh, that looks like a fuzz or a flea. One of the two.
Yeah. Come on.
Someone's
PSA.
sesame seed from their bagel.
Yeah. No, I was hoping this would be a 10. That's sad.
Centering, big time.
Entei. Dang. That should be a 10.
Damn.
That should be a 10.
Whoa. Centering looks good on.
Okay.
Okay.
Not great.
These are so good. The Crown Zenith.
Oh my god. I should give you guys 10s on all these.
Those are easy 10s too. Oh, the centering's
Yeah.
not good on that Suicune or Raikou.
We destroyed the population. They're trying to pop control now, not giving easy 10s. Raikou. Glaceon. This should be a 10. But
That card's gone up so much.
Yeah.
Same.
I'll count all the 10s in a later session.
$38 for this and an 8 is a hell. I would instantly snap on that. Yeah.
Bulbasaur. Oh yeah, my box.
Wow, that's
nice.
very good. Those are not easy to grade. The box toppers are much harder than the ones from the. Wow, you got two.
One. And another one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take one of these.
A 9, and another one.
Wow, that's Let's go. Let's go.
No!
Oh,
I've cracked this card twice. I'm gonna crack it again. There's only
like
one.
Do you like Mewtwo X or Y more?
I don't like Mewtwo. Mewtwo Y is a small one, right?
The smaller one with the long like neck head,
Yeah.
like tail head thing. I don't know what you
I
call
don't
it.
like that one.
Okay, I think I'm in the minority then. I like Y more than I do X.
Ah, I graded some Magic Spider-Man cards. One got 9, one got a 10. Okay.
Nice.
Eevee.
Let's go.
Executor.
Okay, nice.
That's 2. Okay, a 9.
I damaged one cracking it out. It was a 9. That was the first card I've ever damaged out of a slab.
Both
nice.
Mewtwo's.
Let's go.
Mimikyu.
Very nice.
Nice.
Oh, I need
Mimikyu.
that. Don't sell. I need one of those Mimikyus.
Really?
Yeah, I still need one. I'll probably take the VMAX too. I'll probably buy them both.
All right. Simisear, easy. All right.
Let's go. Oh.
Nice. Got a 10 on this.
That's cool. I've always liked that card. No.
Good old Houndy.
Wow. Wait. That centering is atrocious.
What do you mean?
Look at the top. Look at the top and look at it from the bottom.
No,
yeah,
it's like 50.
No.
It's like 55, 45. Get out of here.
They let that slide.
Get out of here.
Who agrees in the chat? Look at the
back though. Oh wait, yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's still way.
Dude, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It is. Look.
Well, I'm not saving this for you. Hey, I'm not saving this one for you. Okay. This one's definitely not going to you.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Vulpix.
Oh, damn. I hit it.
$21 is a good deal.
Yeah, it is.
Hit a 10.
There we go. Nice.
This is actually I've come to understand and believe that I actually think this is one of my favorite cards of the era.
Arita just knocked it out of the park.
I didn't even know
this one and
I just
the
like
Palkia's.
the art.
Yeah, I do too. It looks really good with the Iris card. Yeah.
Bro,
very nice.
70-30. You guys don't know how to grade. Get out of here. Starmie. Nice. Beedrill.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Sylveon Chinese. Very nice. These cards crashed off the face of this earth. All of them. The Umbreon's like sub $300 now. It's very depressing. Eevee. Nice.
Wow.
Raging Bolt. Oh. This one was a stretch. I remember.
Yeah, I do see the centering on that top to bottom is really thin compared to the bottom. It's much thicker. Oh, there's whitening on the. There's whitening on the top edge. Oh no, never mind.
Whoops! Oh my god.
Speed run.
Sorry guys. Back. Almost done. I promise.
That's pretty good though overall. Like those Bulbasaur promos, those are, I mean, the offers they had are, I assume that card's probably like 300 plus right now.
Yeah, I had no idea. Raging Bolt.
Oh, that's a cool card.
And do it again. Japanese Call of Legends.
Wait, why
campaign card? This is getting cracked.
Oh, that sucks. Sad.
Haxorus.
nice.
Not great.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. 2.
Heck yeah.
Marnie's Morpeko, no. Yes.
Oof.
No. Oof.
Shite.
Yes. Yes. It's a
Let's
$125
go.
offer.
That's crazy.
Burger Chew.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Doing my
With his
duty
peas,
and helping
salad?
the pop report.
I wonder what
These
that's
all
at
better
now.
get 10s. 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Ooh.
These
Very
surprisingly
nice.
are actually not easy to find in as 10 candidates.
Mm.
But the ones I graded, 2 10s.
Oh, Dom. I just realized the same artist that did the Mega Dragonite.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 out of 13 were 10s. This one's
That's not
I mean,
bad.
this was a stretch. This one was not like, look at this top.
Oh, yeah.
That looks pretty
And
bad.
left to right too.
Yeah. This one.
The
10.
last
Wait a
yellow
minute.
border Pikachu.
Look at the subtle difference on these two.
No, I mean the 10's definitely better centering on that top side compared to the 9, but it's not like I've seen worse. Like I'm not surprised when centering like the previous one gets a 10 and this gets a 9. It's I still
These
need
are
to buy
easy
your
10s
one of your
too.
10s. I need one. Still don't have that one.
Nice. I'm about to sell a bunch
Some
of these.
good old 5 band.
Nice. No. Sad. You know what's sad is I bought these like when Card Party, when we were at Card Party, that was when peak Pogo Mewtwo was. So I paid like I think 80 or 70 bucks for this card raw. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, you need to have me like
Oh
proof.
my god.
Yeah, you need to have me proof your cards before
Oh
you send.
no.
Look at the centering on these, Ern. What were you?
I know. I was trying to gamble. I'm trying to gamble.
I know you are. I know. Volume,
One,
baby.
one
Volume.
Volume, baby. Didn't you watch Oyama's video? Volume, baby. We're at the end. Shiny Magikarp. Shiny Magikarp.
Those
Shiny
are easy
Magikarp.
W's. Yeah, celebrations.
That's it.
Not bad overall. I'm impressed with the promo box toppers from Bulbasaur, the Bulbasaur Mega Evolutions ones, just because those are usually like Scarlet and Violet quality and not Mega set quality. Not bad. Some good offers there too, to be honest.
I'm gonna get the export real quick and count how many 10s I had.
I like this slide. If you haven't heard already, which I'm sure you have, because we're a little late to getting around to this podcast, but Collectors has added Beckett to their Pokedex. And yeah, I want to know, what are your thoughts on this, Ern? I went live the day that this news went public, and it was just like a random Instagram live to get my initial thoughts out. But I'm curious to what you think.
I mean, it makes sense. PSA is definitely gonna figure out how to squish them, because like the Beckett brand's not very strong, and
That's interesting. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
I mean, I think sorry, I shouldn't say definitely. It comes down to the operation, like how efficient is the operation really, and how much did it cost them to run it? I see a weird initiative to like keep what black labels are, because PSA probably will never make their own black label. I see there's potential in them trying to figure out how to like drive an initiative to continue to get more adoption. I don't know. I'm like, PSA's just owning the space. It's kind of capitalism. It's kind of gross. It's kind of net's probably going to be good for graders and collectors.
Yeah.
But I mean, the amount of people who don't like grading Beckett Like people really only grade Beckett and like to get that gamble because if you don't get a BGS 10, it's like everyone
Yeah.
wants 9.5s in Pokemon. Um, you know, they take forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think, okay, let's frame it this way. It's not PSA, it's collectors. Collectors bought or acquired PSA back in what, 2021, 2022? And look what collectors has been able to provide to PSA from an infrastructure perspective. And the PSA that we have today probably wouldn't exist if collectors didn't acquire them. I think that's fair to say. With the infrastructure from like a operational standpoint, from a tech standpoint, a user experience, it has is just it's the number one for a reason right now. And um, will that be the same, 10 years from now? Who knows? Um, but if they can do something like that for BGS and build out a platform, and I am so certain, and I know Nat's talked about like hypotheticals of like what if we did our own black label with PSA and all these other ideas. They've been brainstorming all these other really cool ideas that probably will never come to fruition because it's not part of the PSA brand. But I'm sure collectors and PSA have thought about these ideas. But if they have acquired Beckett and they had their own ideas about how to frame a pristine level grade like a black label or a perfect, I'm sure they're going to implement something or integrate their ideas into what Beckett has now and overall just improve, like I forget who just mentioned it, but like a better submission experience. Imagine imagine if BGS has an app the way PSA does and you can do similar things. But imagine what that experience would be like when you hit a black label, right? We get our PSA reveals, you get the little confetti on your phone. Imagine if they take it a step further and like, have you seen like how Graded Guard does their new guard reveals and how they do
Yeah.
these like 3D animated? They hire this guy out of I forget where, just this one guy that's doing all of those graphics. But imagine if they do something like that for the black label. It encourages people to want to submit with Beckett if you do all of these other things. I'm sure Beckett was desperate for something like this, if I'm being honest. I don't
Oh yeah,
think
1000%.
Yeah, I think that they were absolutely desperate for this. And okay, if collectors isn't the one acquiring them, who is with the right knowledge, experience in this industry? If you wanted to support Beckett and prevent them from I don't want to say prevent them from this because I don't see this as a negative. I really don't. And a lot of people are going to frame it in the way that, oh, they're just going to buy them and acquire them for their graders the way they did SGC. They basically bought
They're
SGC.
graders,
Yes,
like people.
They basically acquired SGC for their experienced graders. From that's what people have framed
That
the
sorry
the
guys,
acquisition of
guys.
SGC.
Grading is a low skill job. I
I agree.
promise you, they are not requiring these companies for their experienced graders because anyone can be taught the skill of grading.
Oh,
It is not like an
100%.
engineer or like someone who can code or someone who's cured cancer. So I
But
highly doubt that's the case.
I don't think that they acquired Beckett for that reason. I think that they're actually going to improve what Beckett's brand. Like Nat's talked about like the significance behind Beckett as just a historical significance as part of like the grading experience, right? So like I think that there's some weight to that, and I don't think that it would look good from a collector's universe brand or PSA brand if they just extinguish or slowly starved Beckett. I don't think that's the goal here. I think it's something
But
much better than that.
Influence to control. I think the goal is really influence to control.
Yeah, but it's just to me like they make money regardless, right? Um, whether
but if
you're
you can
grading with
on the financials, I have no idea what the financials are, but like if you can pay a small chunk of money, like you basically eliminate a competitor off the board. There's a lot of value in that. It's more than just the money, right? It's like market share, and you
sure.
control the hearts and minds of people, and the people
Mhm.
don't even know that. And I think
Yeah.
that's like the key thing here is net though. I think it's going to be good for honestly everyone, truthfully, but it's
People keep
still
saying
a
monopoly, and I understand that, but I also CGC has PSA just basically reacquired the 80% of the market that they basically already had because CGC has slowly been scaling, especially over this last year and how PSA has been more impacted. More people have been sending to CGC than ever. The numbers show it in like GenMint's data every month that they're definitely growing as far as when it comes to market share. But PSA buying BGS just basically repositions them in that 80 percentile of the total market. Um,
so yeah.
Nonetheless, like
Go
it
ahead.
had already been a monopoly. Like PSA is like look at the numbers. It's not
Well,
like
no,
that
that's not
shocking.
it. Market dominance is not a monopoly. It's not the same thing. People get it mixed up.
Fair,
Market dominance
fair.
is market dominance. Like a monopoly is literally like 99% to 1.
Yeah,
So I think people throw that term around very loosely. Um, and the interpretation of monopoly is like people think it's very black or white. People want it to be very black or white, right? And it isn't
sure.
necessarily black or white. Um, Shug says something interesting that there's nuance in vintage cars. I agree. Let me tell you guys a story. You guys ever pay attention to all the Facebook news in AI and how Facebook has been offering engineers like multi-million dollar contracts to go work for them? That is why PSA did not buy SGC or these companies for their tech for their people. All you have to do is say like, "Hey, you're making $150,000. I'll pay you $500,000 just to quit your job." There's no non competes, right?
Yeah,
So that's why I'm very confident that the acquisitions or acquiring the teams, like it's not about talent. I mean, talent
yeah,
benefits obviously, but like,
sure.
dude, you can buy talent very easily, unless the talent is, let's say, co-owners of the company. That might be different. So I highly doubt that's the case.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I highly doubt that's the case.
That's
Anyway, I don't
we're-
know.
yeah. There's definitely more to the acquisition of SGC than that. I just think that people who graded with SGC felt like collectors did them dirty by not investing in the brand as much as they should have after acquiring them, which is very fair. And that's
It's
what
a
people's
formula,
fear.
dude.
It's a formula, sure, but like, I mean, we're not gonna see it as like a blueprint until we see what happens to Beckett in the next 4 years. Like, my expectations, and maybe I'm too optimistic with this, but I do think that we'll see um, more engagement with Beckett as they start to roll out and better infrastructure and overall logistics and how their grading process. Like Beckett was like a small team anyways, right? From my understanding, like they're like much smaller than these other grading companies. So I think that I mean they might bring some of PSA graders to Beckett. Who knows? Who knows?
I, I think I'm with you. I think they'll give it a shot, but like with in any acquisition and with these companies, there's always a timeline. And if they're bleeding money or becomes too much of a headache or the market doesn't agree or demand for Beckett goes down, then inevitably it's going to be a decision of like, do we keep this alive? Is it worth it or is it not? So
Fair.
I think pragmatically, the way I would think about it is like they give it a shot if it doesn't cost them much, but if it doesn't work, they'll probably figure out a way to stop supporting it. Just like how SEC's kind of like been swept under the rug. So,
Yeah, it's just to me like SGC is kind of put in the box of like it's a very sport specific grading company, right? Like
yeah, yeah,
you're not going to see them grading TCGs or non like TCGs or anything other than mostly probably sports. So I don't see Beckett in the same light. I see them as someone that the people are grading TCG, non-TCG. I don't know how much sports is being graded with Beckett or has been grading with Beckett, but I imagine it's a little bit more broad. And the identity of Beckett, I think, has more weight to it than SGC, just overall. And I expect, I don't know, like I said, maybe I'm optimistic, but after seeing what Collectors has done for PSA over the last 4 or 5 years, has me intrigued on what they do with Beckett in the next 4 to 5 years, but only time will tell.
I will still grade with Beckett to chase black labels. Pokemon Company leased 1.27 million square feet.
This, I think I tried to do the
specific.
math. I think I tried to do the math. It was like some crazy amount of football fields in terms of square footage.
I'm gonna Google this right now. How much? It is a 20th of a mile squared.
A 20th of a mile squared?
Sorry, yeah. It's it's 4 100ths of a mile. It's average football field, including end zones, is about 64,000 feet. That means 15.4 football fields. 15.4 football fields. It's a lot. Oh, sorry,
that's a lot.
Going too far ahead. We have no idea what they're going to print, but they're probably going to print modern. They're probably going to increase. I mean, a lot of like the Pokemon Center merchandise is starting to sell out, so I got to imagine they're probably figuring out a solution for that. Although I don't actually know where it's manufactured.
Yeah. I'm also curious, like, is this like, it hasn't been like laid out that this was specifically the Pokemon Company, from my understanding. And like they might be printing for other things too. I assume a lot of this is probably for Pokemon. And I don't think it'll be online until like 2028. So there's like, I don't know. This came at an interesting time. At least this leak announcement. I don't know what you want to call it. But I think that it's not going to affect a lot of our current sets. If like people are fearing that they're just going to go balls to the wall with reprints, I don't know if that's the case. But we do know companies that print cardboard are going to continue to print cardboard. Yeah. And if they're scaling, I don't think that they would scale like all this square footage specifically just for Pokemon. I think that's like a risky amount of like overscaling, in my opinion. I think that this might be for other things outside of maybe not just Pokemon, for Millennium Print Group, because they do print for other businesses. We've seen Pokemon cards that have like nutrition facts or like sports players' names on them because just the way that they were printed at the same facility. But I mean, to me, it's interesting. I'm all for more. I really am. I don't think this is going to really affect anything that we have for the next couple of years. Probably not anything like once they get it up and running and online on 2028, like we probably won't see the effect of it until 2029. You know what I mean? Like that's a long time.
I wouldn't buy anything after Surging Sparks, although I will probably buy more Destined Rivals because but I probably would not touch anything Surging Sparks and newer.
I mean, they've been printing a lot of prismatic in different ways, collection boxes and so forth, but it is very odd to see how low ETB and booster box reprints have been over the past year and a half in terms of what they've done in the past. It's almost like they only do the initial release for booster boxes until recently they started doing waived releases for Mega and Phantasmal. And Ascending's window schedule for in terms of release schedule is very interesting. I have my own thoughts on it that probably counter what a lot of other people's thoughts are and how it's going to be chaos and so forth. And it might be, but I don't think that it's a short-term situation and not a long-term situation. Um, and the way Perfect Zero is coming out in between that set, like they're 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 making decisions intentionally, and not just, in my opinion, it's not just like them responding to the market. It's them calculating and figuring what some sort of balance is going to look like.
Agreed. Shall we?
Yeah,
Star Trek 100. I know we're a little late, but I
we're
still want
late.
to talk
Sorry,
about these
y'all.
cards.
Yeah, same.
I think the fur alligators really I've come around to it. It's kind of silly. Kind of Digimon-esque.
Let's go.
You know?
It is a little Digimon-esque. They all look good though. I
Yeah,
think
they all look good.
the Ambor looks really nice too. I think my favorite of this set though is actually the Pikachu. That might be a
I thought you
basic
were going
take.
to say Meganium. My heart was going to
Oh no, I'm not
gonna sink.
that collector boy.
It looks so goofy.
Yeah, the Pikachu is just like very modern nostalgia. I don't know how else to explain it, but there's been like this ongoing theme of Pikachu in the woods through different cards, the Gengarchu, the Lost Origins Pikachu, like it's just like continuing. I think there's like a pocket card where it's in the woods. I think it's like the first immersive Pikachu was in the woods from the first pocket set, but like yeah, this one's nice. I love the lighting on it. The Lily's Clefairy, I'm kind of like over Lily. Like I've always never cared, but like they continue to just make more cards of her. And I think the Lily's Clefairy from Journey is much better than this one, in my opinion.
I remember when I said Marnie's Grimmsnarl, I like that card, and you were like, I bet you do. I'm like, it's a good card, yeah, because Marty's in it. I'm like, dude, relax. It's just a good card. Like,
No,
you
the
don't
Marnie's
have to-
Morpeko. The Marnie's Morpeko.
No, Marnie's Grimmsnarl.
Oh yeah.
We have a video of this. We have
Yeah. I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
It's a decent card. Yeah, I don't have too much other thoughts on this. I mean, the gold Zard, like it's interesting. Like from my understanding, these cards aren't easy to pull, but specifically the gold Charizard, it's from like starter deck version 000 or 001, but it's only like a certain like shot at getting it. Like you might get that same deck, but
Yeah.
it won't be in there. It'll be really interesting to see how these do once English comes out. Cause like I was seeing like some crazy prices for some of these megas on the top row. And I don't think they'll last.
No, the Pikachu and the Pristine 10 just went for $700.
Wow.
More cards. I got nothing to add here.
Yeah. I know we finally get that EV from Prismatic in Japanese, which is interesting. Seems like a lot of these like initial like exclusive cards are kind of being spaced out a little further than they typically are. And I kind of like that because it leaves a lot of room for speculation and some sort of risk. We saw it with the Meowth from Phantasmal. And I was talking to Richard today, and he made a good observation about the pack arts from Perfect Zero. One of them is Meowth, and we've already seen Meowth in Destin Rivals, the Team Rockets Meowth, and then we just saw it in Phantasmal. And I'm like, what other Meowth could we possibly getting? And the art styles are definitely from different artists, but there's that Chinese exclusive Meowth where he's sitting on top of the roof.
Yeah.
And I'm almost curious, like, do we see that in English? And what if we do? What or Japanese? Like, do we see that in the Japanese equivalent set? And like, what happens to that whole market once we see at least one of those exclusive Chinese cards in English or Japanese?
I mean, the Umbreon and those cards are already tanked hard. So
Yeah, no, exactly. It just creates more doubt. What does it do to the Mew, right? Like, you can only assume that that they're not going to print that in other sets, but like, or any other language. It's definitely a possibility though. I would never take it off the table.
I agree. I would never doubt their ability to do that. Also,
Yeah.
I agree. When is this Mega Starmie coming?
It's got to
me a
be
Mega
Perfect Zero.
Starmie SIR. Sorry, I turned my light.
It's most likely a Ninja Spinner. That's my guess. I think it's a Ninja Spinner. It makes sense. That the name of the set mixed with Greninja. We shall see.
I do like the Gengar Pikachu.
I love that card. I almost bought a few of them recently, but I just was like, I don't feel good about it. Like there was just something in my stomach that didn't let me buy them.
$1,400. Pop 3,400.
Yeah, it's dropped.
It's actually not that high of a pop. The other cards are 10,000 now.
Wow.
Might be a time to
Sheesh.
buy. Anyway, let's keep going. 30th anniversary. I'm excited because I can sell
thrilled.
what I've been holding for like the last 5 years.
Celebrations. That's I loved this little video that they made showcasing Pikachu throughout the years, even starting with the classic chubby Pikachu. I don't know. I've been seeing different stamps. Like, is this like the 30th in Japanese, like official stamp? And are we getting the Pikachu cheeks with the 30 in the cheeks? Like, do we know that for certain, or have they not officially shown those stamps yet?
Just showed. No, there's no 30th anniversary on their box that they revealed today.
I missed the drop today. Did you? For Perfect Zero? I was in my interview, so I had no shot.
I don't know. I just don't. I can't.
I think you'll have plenty of opportunities to buy this set. I mean, we don't know what's in it, but like based off of like, I said that, you know how it's like Mega Zygarde holding that like bullet bomb or whatever, and I said it's literally the market nuke. Because like this is the set to really like create fear in the market and doubt, just because we get one mediocre lukewarm set. But who knows? It could have some really cool arts of some Pokemon we haven't seen yet. I'm really hopeful that we still get a Mega Blastoise in a set before. I think it's what tournament is happening in August? I think it's internationals. Not Worlds. It's before Worlds. It's the biggest tournament before that. Is it international? I can't remember what it's called. But each region, like South America, Europe, and the US, all have a dedicated Mega starter. So, for instance, Europe is Mega Charizard, South America is Mega Venusaur, and North America is Mega Blastoise. So I assume we're going to get some sort of Mega Blastoise special illustration rare before those events, because they'll all have their playability aspect. But that's just me theorizing with another friend of mine that caught something about like how they marketed those different regional events.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
But
30th.
I kept my Mega Blastoise Evolutions ETB. It's on my desk.
You know, I sold my set. I wish I didn't. They're still not that expensive. I feel like they move pretty slowly now. Like they're not
like $500.
Oh, they were like $250 the last time I remember.
Yeah, they were sub $250 for like years.
Wow.
I bought mine for $200 and they stayed there for like 3-4 years.
Jeez, that's crazy.
But they like, it's weird because the artwork's kind of faded. Like it's a faded look, so it doesn't look as good as it could be compared to like modern ETBs. Yeah. 30th, yeah. I'm excited. Hopefully we get like I don't know. What haven't they done? Crystals?
Yeah, cool. I don't think they're ever going to do the e-reader format. I wonder if there's like some sort of like copyright issues with like Wizards of the Coast.
They did in Classic. They did in Classic Collection.
There's no e-readers.
Yeah, there is. There's the trainer card.
What?
Nurse Joy? That's not the name of the card, but it's
there's no You show me
Dude.
this right now. There is no e-reader,
Guys,
full-on e-reader, Skyridge Expedition,
Pokemon
Aquapolis.
Classic Collection card list. Yeah, I
You-
swear on my degenerate life. On
There
all
is no
things that I
e-reader
rip.
reprint.
Yeah, the Pokemon Nurse. I'm
Show me
staring at it
this
right
right
here.
now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on TC Player so you can see that.
I'm gonna be jaw dropped if I don't. How? There's no way. But I'm not talking.
Yeah.
Wait, no. I'm talking like yellow border e-reader before Nintendo took over. Not like the new.
Isn't this
Like the? Let me see it.
Oh,
I meant
oh
maybe
wait,
different.
no. Okay, let me just
Like I'm
shove it
talking
from-
Expedition, Aquapolis. There's no card
you
that
make me
they
think
came
I'm
out with.
crazy.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and it's not. It's not like a full on.
This one. This is an e-reader
Wait.
card. This is classic e-reader.
Oh,
Has
this
three.
is. Wait, I did not know this. This is classic.
I
This
mean,
isn't.
but
This isn't.
This is the.
This
is the
isn't. This
only
wasn't
card.
Celebrations.
No, this is the classic collection.
Wow, I did not know this. That makes
Oh
sense.
my gosh! I out Jake.
You did. This never came to English Classic, did it?
Yeah, it is. Here. Wait. Oh wait.
Oh, it's dead.
This is what trainers look like
This is-
in. Is this what
Yeah,
it looks like?
this
in
is- Not in no. This is what I'm saying. This was Nintendo era in English. That's so interesting that they changed it in. Oh, yeah, we both learned a
Wow.
little stuff.
Dude,
We both got out jaked.
I just got DQ'd.
That's interesting.
Wow.
So it only was Japanese.
Yeah.
Huh.
Today we learned.
That is
Huh.
something.
But this card is actually an e-reader card. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But
That is weird. Did that get reprinted in English in like a later
Nope.
Whoa.
This one.
That is
All right.
so That's what I'm saying though. I do think there are some sort of rights issues, like specifically with like legendary collection. I don't think that reverse pattern will ever see the light of day today. Like that might be like a owned by Wizards of the Coast in terms of like trademark or something like that. I don't know. We're getting a new McDonald's set, everyone, which I'm very excited about, where everyone can go try to steal cases of McDonald's, which they were doing in the 25th anniversary. Do you remember that? Like people would do loops at the. I have a full set in the binder, non-hollow and hollow from the 25th. I thought I'm a big fan of the confetti hollow. There's something weirdly nostalgic about it, similar to like the General Mills promo style. But
I like them too. I think
yeah,
that's great.
They do McDonald's sets even in between like anniversary sets that typically don't hit for me. But when it comes to the anniversary sets, they do some cool stuff. So I'm excited to see what they do with this one. Plus, like
as long as I don't
we
get
saw
resealed packs, I'll be happy. That's all I want.
Yeah. I'm excited though. It'll be probably another binder collection for sure.
Hopefully they print it into the ground.
Do we
kids
see
actually
Burger
get it.
Chew? Do we see Burger Chew in English? Do we see that card? If that card comes out in English, that is a literally grading fee card in a PSA 10 in Japanese. It's a $15 10.
Let's continue. We kind of talked about this.
Yeah, we both missed it. Yeah, pack arts
That
are
Clefable
weak.
looks ridiculous.
You don't like the Clefable? I like the Mega Clefable as a design. Maybe not the art itself there, but I mean, the Mega Starmie's giving off like it's the king of the world. I'm really curious to see what they do with the arts on that card or that Pokemon. But overall, like there's nothing for this set isn't really doing it for me. Like even the ETB, I like the design of the ETB from just like an element standpoint. But like, yeah, perfect. Or I think I texted you. I was like, what is with the names of these sets? Are they like throwing out like hidden messages with the names? Ascended Heroes, Perfect Order, like they have some secret mission to fix this market and become the ruler. Like Perfect
Well,
Order is such.
I don't remember what Zygarde's about, but is it related to
Yeah,
what
me either.
Zygarde is or what he does, or
I don't know. I don't like this form of Zygarde. I like the dog. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see the set list and then we'll figure it out from there. But people love poo-pooing all these sets before they see it. It's like, I don't know. Maybe we just wait.
Yeah.
Goals. Oh, they were already 2 hours in.
Let's go.
Either I'm rusty or I'm getting older or something.
Both.
2026 goals.
You got YouTube goals?
Do I have YouTube goals? Man, just let me take a sip of water and think about this.
I need to do the same. Yeah, I think our biggest YouTube goal is keeping this podcast consistent throughout the year, and we have some ideas around bringing on guests, which we should probably discuss soon. Now that the holidays are over, we should. I know, yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah,
right here. I think
live
for this stream, 2 a month minimum. No matter, or 2 a month minimum on average. We'll be done. So that means a year from now, we'll be at episode 32 or 31.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Words. That's
maybe
gonna
40.
happen. It doesn't mean
knows?
we're gonna do more. It doesn't mean we can't do more. But I think if we start missing like a show here and there, then you can. I will figure out a way for us to make it up. So
is Ernie Jr. banned as a guest?
Dude, that dude's he's gone. He's gone for good. Personally, the thing I struggle with making YouTube content is like, it was a hell of a lot easier when I was commuting and I could just think about stuff, but I don't commute anymore.
Yeah.
And so every time I want to record, one, I'm basically the car guy now. So I got to be in the freaking car. I get comments all the time when I'm not in the car. That's kind of hard. But like,
I wonder what's the psychology behind that.
Like the car, like from deliberateness.
No, like from a viewer standpoint, like the car guy, like is there something therapeutic about you being in the car having a conversation? Does it feel more casual? I think it's the casual aspect, probably. I think that's what it comes down to, is like you're not sitting at a desk with your Pokemon cards in the background. You're just another guy in the town, that's the only way I can think about it. But I get it. You have to find a way to like do that kind of content, even if you're driving in circles. Like,
dude, okay, the thing people don't understand, it's not easy to drive in circles. Like it's a lot easier to make a video when you're driving somewhere.
I want to drive past Ernie in the empty parking lot doing donuts.
Yeah. But for me, I think I definitely get in my own head a lot. I'm generally an overthinker, get anxious about stuff, worry about stuff. And I think committing to uploading like at least once a week, I can do that, it's easy. But just like showing up is really what I'm trying to do, regardless of like how busy I get or whatever. And I will say, like, even though I consider making content at like the bottom of my priority list in terms of the hobby, it continues to pay dividends, like not just money wise, but like socially, and it honestly keeps me sane. In lieu of playing games like we used to as kids, online games and all this stuff all the time, like it's just different now being an adult and having a family and a kid. So if you can make money while having a hobby you like, you know, it all kind of works out. So yeah, I think I, I've gone down the rabbit hole a bit of like, well, what if I hire someone to do like a lot of the editing and making clips and all that stuff? And that stuff is actually on the table for me.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. Clips of the
Yeah.
stream and then clips of like my other videos, because you know I don't. That's the stuff I could never really get into, because I even if I streamline that process, it's still like work, and I honestly don't want to work more in
Yeah.
terms of like making content. I like the way I've done it so far, and it's honestly worked. So
Yeah.
why change it? Just be more
It's
consistent.
more consistent, and I think like I may like poke fun when you I don't see an upload from you, but it's more so just me, you know, being like, hey, show up, because like it's not just me that wants to hear from you. I think I I play your videos, and sometimes Andrea's around and she'll listen in, and
To
she
fall asleep.
no, stop. She really likes how you're able to communicate your thoughts and ideas, and you have this calming presence. No, and I'm being genuine. Like, she really like appreciates that, because like she hears like other content creators that I listen to, and like you have this calming presence that's like very confident, but not egotistical. Like, you don't have some sort of ego, and that's very rare to find. And I think that's why you have the audience that you have now, because you speak very well. You have a good pulse on the hobby, and I think you bring a perspective that a lot of people don't. And she can hear that in your tone and the way you communicate. And
I
more people
appreciate
want to
that.
hear from you in 2020. Yeah, of course, dude.
Tell her I said
Um,
thank you. It means a lot.
I will. She's probably watching on her phone right now while she plays
Also,
Animal
feel
Crossing.
free to gift some subs or donate. Andrea, just let us know. Yeah, that's good. But
Yeah,
I think it is hard sometimes to articulate when you try to articulate,
yes.
and that
I think
is the
I've told you
problem that I
this.
have. Is like
Yeah.
if I try to be very deliberate,
Yeah.
I
Do you ever get the
cannot.
itch and you're in the wrong place? Like you feel like you have the rhythm ready, you're just not in the
Dude,
right place to.
yeah,
It's so frustrating.
I made a video. I'm not going to upload it because I didn't end it. I didn't finish it. I was talking about the golden auctions, Logan Paul, 5.3 million, all this stuff. Like I had in my head, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. And then I just felt like the wind get knocked out of me like 15 minutes in. I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah. Dude,
Like I was
I've recorded
overthinking
videos
it.
and I was overthinking. Yeah, I was doing exactly that. I was overthinking it, and I recorded like, I am not posting this. Like, this was terrible. And like I went
Yeah,
home
yeah.
kicking rocks. Um yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the podcast this year. I think that we're gonna do some fun things, and I think when we do have lives with other guests, we can keep it light and just be more of a conversation than going through like slide decks we do, just so
Yeah.
that like they're more involved. Maybe we can do some real light slide decks just to have conversation points. But I really want to bring guests on to hear their opinions and how how we bounce off one another. And there's a lot of people like that I would like to bring on. I'm sure you do, some people that you'd want to bring on too. So excited for that. I was supposed to use my new camera, but this week, but the cable they sent me was the wrong one, and I'm just excited to upgrade for the podcast around content. Talk to you about getting a new laptop. This camera that Andrea got me for Christmas is perfect. It's going to be great for streaming, but just still trying to get it all set up. Yeah.
Do you have any
Anything
goals
else
for
you want to?
YouTube?
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say actually, I'm probably gonna get to 10K subs by next year, which
let's
is
go,
like it's hard because I listened to Ricky and he grew like 30,000 subs in a year,
dude.
but also
It's so
like
impressive.
his shit's really good.
Yeah.
If I get to 10K in a year, I'll be happy.
I don't think I'm gonna get there. My goal is 10K, but I see myself realistically getting to like 3,000 by end of next year. That's like my realistic goal. I try not to like set too high. Obviously, my major goal I've talked about on my channel is to get to 10, but that comes with time. I did my first official giveaway on my Instagram that
I saw.
I'm very very careful about that, and I think I've talked to you about that in the past, but I want to be very intentional about that, and I'm going to be doing my first YouTube, like my first official YouTube giveaway soon. With Eric, who is Henry Pokey Corner's podcast mate. He does paintings, and I pushed him to start doing sketch cards. And I'm going to be giving away a Destin Rivals booster bundle. And Eric is going to provide a custom sketch card of Mewtwo. And I saw the first iteration of it, and I was stoked. And he wasn't 100% about it. And I told him there's no rush. Like, I'll buy more energy cards if you need them. Take your time. I want you to put out your best work. So I think it's cool to do giveaways in ways that like are not only trying to like gain subscriber counts, but like actually, you know, promote others and, you know, showcase other people in the hobby and just build out their audience. Cause I think Eric has it in him to be like another Madua, in my opinion. Like, I showed you some of his sketch cards. I don't know if you've seen the Smeargle. By the way, if you don't know who I'm talking about, check out Erizic on Instagram. It's Erizic. He's been I wonder if I can find it. But he gifted me a Smeargle sketch card because Smeargle is one of my favorite Pokemons. He hasn't sent it yet, but him and Henry are going to come out here at the end of the month, and we're going to hang out and shoot some content, and he's going to give it to me then. But it's so good. Like, if you've seen Madua's work, no shade to Madua, but I like Eric's stuff more personally, and just the style.
By the way?
I think it's Erizic. Let me find it. I might be missing an I the way he spells it. Oh yeah, it's ERIZIIC.TCG.
I typed in Eric Zai, and this dude with 6-pack abs just showed up on my screen.
Can I send it to you in private chat? Yeah.
And I got it.
I got it. Oh, you got it?
Nope, wrong page. Share.
Oh, thank you, Yvonne. He also posted it in chat.
There we go. Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's Sceptile. I like that Sceptile.
He showed me the first iteration of the Mewtwo, but click on that Smeargle. The way these are all custom, like, yeah, dude, it's so good. Oh, you see my GIF?
I love the GIF.
Yeah, no, like, this is really
sick.
It's so good. So yeah, he's working on a Mewtwo for the giveaway, and it'll be an association on my channel, and just hopefully next month we'll have it live. But yeah, I'm just excited to do stuff like that for people that support me. 2025 was an awakening year for me in terms of like making content, giving me a little bit more confidence in the space, and kind of figuring out my lane a little bit. And I'm looking forward to evolving that into next year. It's like my main goals. And then improving on gear. I've always been someone that's start with what you got. Like, I've been using this Rode mic. I'm streaming on my iPhone right now that's connected to my desktop. Like, it hasn't been some grandiose setup. But as I continue to, you know, improve, I want to make things a little bit more efficient, and nicer gear would benefit me right now. So yeah,
I think gear is honestly, there's so much diminishing returns.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
I did want to answer this with Nerdy Attorney. Do either of you think having a channel where you show your face can be negative for your careers outside of YouTube? I was telling Jake, actually, one of my biggest regrets is actually not continuing my YouTube when I was younger, for fear of representing myself personally and having a profession. I had a 60,000 subscriber YouTube, subscribers on YouTube on my old channel in 2011. one of my biggest regrets is not continuing that path. And I think I think there's a way to be responsible, and I think people are generally understanding if they see that your content is really about like your hobby, but also like you kind of have to be a good person to be respectful. Like that's probably the biggest part of it. Don't
You're
give
onto
your
something there.
employers, and like a lot of people I work with and people I know and past life and current life people I work with, like they know what I do, but like I never represent work. That's the biggest thing. I will never represent what I have done professionally.
Yep.
So, it's a hobby. It can be a hobby.
Yep.
Just be a responsible hobby.
Yeah. And respectful to others. I think that's what matters most.
Yeah.
Like I see there's plenty of content creators that do the opposite, and they do it for cheap clicks, cheap subscribers, cheap everything. And it's like you are building a group of you're building a subscriber count of chaos that is going to breed more chaos. And I think people don't think that those things can actually affect them in their real life, but they definitely can. And so like I'm 100% genuinely myself on YouTube off camera when I make content, when I'm on this podcast. And I try to have, I mean, I have my takes and opinions, but I'm not going to go out and offend anyone. I'm here to make this place more enjoyable for myself and for others if they find interest in that in what I make. But I'm not here to like create drama and stir up all that. Like that's not why I'm in the Pokemon hobby. That's not why I started collecting Pokemon cards. That's not going to be the way I end collecting Pokemon cards. So yeah, there's a fine line between like your personal life outside of content, and like there are ways to gatekeep that so that you feel like you can do both without risking one or the other. But like, yeah, as long as you're not a shitty person, I think you'll be all right. And there's something person. Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
I mean, some of the guys out there, I would be like, hey, you work a real job? I'd be careful with things you're saying.
There's a reason why content creators that do make that kind of content don't show their face. For that reason alone. And those are people you might not want to trust because they're not showing you who they are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
Thanks, Mason. I appreciate you, brother.
Facts.
You will get one free sponsorship plug. You're welcome. I think this is just me and Jake.
Yeah, this was
24 episodes.
We're gonna get to, you said 32. I think 35 is realistic. We can push to 35 episodes into next year.
51 weeks left in the year. 28 more.
I think with our regulars, with potential live guests, I think we can make it happen. We'll see. You never know.
That's a lot of fake investing.
I had coffee with Sal a couple weeks ago, and he was just like, yeah, do you ever worry like you're not going to have anything to talk about for your next podcast? And I'm like, dude,
I worry about it all the time. And then I realized like
there's no fear.
I gave you a lot of notes. You threw up a YouTube logo and like, you just let it rip. But I think that's kind of the magic, right? You just got to have good chemistry and just also know how to talk about whatever.
And like the Pokemon market and hobby moves so fast. Like we're catching up with this podcast, and there's still so much more going on. Like there's never going to be a dull moment in this hobby at this point.
We didn't even get to talk about Logan Paul in this episode.
I know.
I want to talk about that. Man, I wish I would have finished that video.
The market spend on advertising is crazy, boy.
I'll just go on a tangent. If you believe that card has any chance of selling less than 5.3 million, you don't understand.
You understand
Ken Golden and Logan Paul. They would not be involved in anything that is not guaranteed success. That's just how.
Whether it's natural, organic, or not, it doesn't matter. Like which I don't believe it will be. This card will go for more.
I'm pretty sure it's pre-sold. and this is just like a giant like
marketing,
marketing.
promo.
Someone's probably committed out of whoever, Hong Kong or whatever.
And
They're gonna
it's
bid at
not
least
one
8
person
million.
buying this. Like this is
No.
definitely
I mean,
this is it could be. My thoughts are that it's definitely a group buy. This is a group buy if it's prepaid easily.
Yeah. From one fractional shared company to another fractional shared company.
Suge and Oliver dissected that card, and
oh my god,
there is such a good reason why it hasn't been reholdered. That card will never be put in new PSA plastic. There's no way.
Yeah.
PSA probably is so scared of that card being sent back. like if they have to guarantee that in terms of like, we've seen cards. I know Beckett has done this where if they like find that this card was wrongfully graded in the grade that it got, they'll pay out the difference. If there's any weight to that in this specific copy, yikes. It is the greatest example of buy the card, not the grade. And my gosh, it is not worth this much money. Wow.
Yeah. 2026 predictions. I've already talked about this. Okay, let me there's people who haven't heard this, but let me try to re-explain my thinking. I have a strong belief that the graded card market for cards that are below $100, that they're going to crash, and the sales volume is going to go down, and there's going to be a surplus of them. The reason why I believe that is because with the mystery bag products, right? The companies that run these, there's going to be a point where they don't need any new slabs because the buyers of those products are constantly reselling those slabs back to them. And those companies don't have a need for new slabs because their inventory is always getting recycled. Like PSA, or not PSA, like Courtyard and GameStop, like they have massive inventories now. And most of the cards that are being withdrawn are probably not the duds, right? It's reasonable to think that, right? Like, why would you, if you paid $100 and you got a $20 card, you might as well just take the $16 or whatever, then like withdraw that $20 card plus $5 shipping, So I think one thing people don't realize is that like the market for the cheaper slabs over the last 2 years or so, has been driven by like outlets that can drive high sales volume regardless of what the slab is. That's Whatnot. That's the CGC. What's the CGC mystery bag called that came out?
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
No.
CGC has a mystery
running that.
They
had a partnership with.
Oh my god! Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Why am I blanking? The one with Sean.
Omega.
Yeah.
Omega. Individual people are not buying the slabs like 1-to-1. I don't think that's been going on. Like you go to a card shop, they have like random 6s and 7s and 8s that have like junk cards. I'm pretty sure those shops don't sell most of those slabs.
You know what I just thought about?
Yeah, what's that?
Is when you let's say I've never done any of these mystery bags, by the way, so you're gonna have to give me some explanation here. But like,
should I do a $500 poll right now? Show you?
Stop it! Stop it! We're not becoming one of those damn channels. There's no way in hell. If you're, oh my gosh!
I'll do a $100 poll right now with you just to show you how it works.
You guys want to see that? Do you guys want to see that in the chat?
I'll do it on Galaxy Grails actually, because Galaxy Grails is actually pretty good.
Shout out to Galaxy. We need some degen. They said it. They've spoken. This is on you.
This is not a good example because his is more fair. Does he have a event going on though? Anyway, I don't have to do it. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you.
So my question is, when you sell back like these junk slabs, they just get thrown back in, right? But there's no pricing sales data that represents that you sold that card back. What
No.
happens if that's tracked in these other third party pricing, whether that's alt, whether it's other, like maybe collector starts tracking sales data in that degree? Like, what happens? Like, can it really fall if technically they're selling it at that price? If
Well,
it's
this is so it's not the falling of the price is not because it's being bought back and what it's being paid for. The falling of the price comes from all these graders
oversaturation
and
of it.
people who think these cards, because they know these cards are getting bought back, right?
Yeah,
And so they're grading, like I'm guilty of this too. They're grading like $2 cards because they believe they can sell it
make
off and get
profit.
20,
Yeah,
30 bucks to make profit, right? But the only reason why they get able to get 20, $30 is because someone's buying them. The people who
yeah.
are
There's going to be a
buying them,
point. Yeah,
there's going to be a point. Like it's a mathematical, like, sorry, I make it sound so obvious, but I feel like it is obvious. There's a point where that
it
just
spills
stops
over, and
working
they just don't
because
need it. Yeah,
someone has to continue to buy.
yeah.
But the mystery bag companies don't need to
They're
continue to buy
they're not
if
moving
they
it.
have
It's
a
just a
surplus of inventory
surfacing
that's
on
not
the
being
screen.
moved.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yes.
yeah.
And one of the things I mentioned, I made a video on this. If I work at those companies and I see a surplus of these slabs that, they have all the data, right? They can see what's being pulled, how much of the cheaper stuff that
What
they actually
price
need.
point is being pulled out more than anything? Like, what's that
Yeah,
sweet spot?
but they can also see, like, hey, we have, like, I don't know, 10,000 slabs that actually don't even get circulated. Why don't we just sell them? That's the gotcha that people don't understand. Like, that's money on their books. They probably don't need to hold on to the stuff forever. They know exactly what the pull rates are. Are they actually being pulled? Are they actually being used? Like, they own the game, right? And they don't have an incentive to sit on slabs at a current market price if they don't use them. Where does that go? That goes into the ecosystem. That goes into
They all get sent to the vault, and then 7-day auctions back into this.
but that's
yeah, no,
that is actually true, right? Like,
yeah,
that is
yeah,
a real
yeah.
outlet for so, like, that's the part that I'm kind of like, I kind of see where this is going, because the digital mystery packs have to continue to grow in demand
Yeah,
in
it's an
order for
infinite
this model
scale,
to not
and
break.
it's
But it's
yeah,
not
and
going to be
it's
the case,
impossible.
right? Like,
No,
it's impossible.
yeah,
So, that's one part of it. The other part of it is, I think, like, the expensive cards that they're paying for, that all our friends are buying and selling to them, are, like, probably going to be more expensive because there's going to be saturation. So
I
that's
mean,
my thinking.
yeah, no, that's fair. I think that it's going to saturate the live streamer mystery pack market too. Like, I think I imagine a lot of those junk slabs just get passed down to smaller streamers where they can liquidate in their like gotcha bags or live stream, like, speed running just plastic basically. Yeah, no, it's dark, and I've thought about that too. Like, so many of these cards are literally just being put on a screen and then shown on someone else's screen probably 10 minutes later, and it's like never leaving the vault. Yeah, scary.
I want one thing to show you, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was vending, I, for a while there, this is like probably early last year, people would come up to the booth, and it's kind of sad. Like, you'll see people who really were into, like, the whatnot. They're new people. They participate in whatnot. You can tell they bring, like, I think Ricky talked about this in Midweek Champs because he experienced it too. I experienced this multiple times. They come up and they're like, "Hey, are you buying?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." They pull out their stuff and it's like, "Did you get this at a garage sale?" It's just kind of like, "What? Where did you get this CGC 6 and this PSA 7 and this, like?"
That's
But
really
I will
sad.
say, this card, this web series electrode in a PSA 10, I did get from one of those people. This one right here. It was like $25 at the time. So it's not all doom and gloom, but
Sure,
um,
sure.
you know, it's anyway, that's my spiel. If I'm right, I get nothing. If I'm wrong, get nothing. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's very true. Pokemon XP. I think this is finally going to go live for us to buy tickets when it was supposed to back in September. It has to. I mean, Worlds is in August, so I expect around the February mark for that 30th anniversary, we're probably going to see these tickets go up for sale. I'm really excited about this personally. Like, it's the first time that Worlds is catering to the collector. And I only imagine that this is going to scale as years go on. This is kind of like the experimental phase, and I'm excited that it's in our backyard. But that's small
It's gonna be a
prediction from my side.
madhouse.
Yeah, they definitely pulled it back just because they're worried about, scalping tickets and so forth. So hopefully they put in the right protocols and ways to prevent that from happening. But we shall see.
Ooh, dark.
Here lies the hype of One Piece. Yeah, I think this whole hype that around. Hear me out. I'm not someone that follows One Piece, so like my opinion might be worthless, but I think that the way that this collectible has shifted, this specific TCG has shifted in demand is out just straight up hilarious in my opinion. I understand that One Piece as an anime is huge. It's like I think the number 13th biggest like IP in the world, if I remember correctly. So I understand it from that standpoint. I do not think that these cards will continue to have this level of demand or market value in the next year. I just don't. I think it's a flash in the pan. Um, I think I don't know if I told you this, Ern, but like when it comes to TCGs, I think that they have to go through the struggle phase. And when you introduce a new TCG in a booming market, it's hard to fail, I think. And so like
It wasn't
when
introduced in a booming market though.
I don't think that's necessarily true to say, because anything post 2020 is honestly you have so much opportunity. If this was like prior to 2020, if this set came out in or this TCG came out in 2016, 2017, it's not necessarily a length of time, but like in terms of the type of markets we've seen since 2020, even in 2023, there was still a lot of money to be made. And I think that I mean, I remember One Piece blue boxes were like $120. Like they weren't anything crazy, but to be $5,000 in that short amount of time, I don't know. It feels weird to me, and I could be dusted. This could be a terrible take. I'm just very selective about the collectibles that I dive into, and I think a lot of this is uh, disingenuous. Like I think it's a lot. It's a lot of just hype and people moving from shoes to Pokemon, from Pokemon to One Piece because they see opportunity. But as soon as it dries up, they move on to the next thing. And this TCG, I've heard people that play this TCG feel like that it's very repetitive, and they don't implement new like aspects to the TCG that keep it interesting or new mechanics. And so I don't know if a TCG can survive solely based off the collectability. Um, I don't know. That's just my take. We'll see at the end of the year.
I think the game is popular enough and big enough, and there's too much money in it for it to fail at this point.
One of the
But
things that hold me back most is Bandai's background.
I mean, I've heard the same thing too, but I don't know if it's relevant anymore because
One Piece
they've
wasn't.
been at it.
I don't know if you've known this, but One Piece was basically a a trial run for a concept, not necessarily for like a IP standpoint, but the TCG was built as a test for a a completely different TCG. I think it might have been
Gundam.
Gundam.
That makes sense.
And so like it's more of like an experiment. And so I don't know. Bandai just has too much going on, whereas Pokemon can focus on one thing from a TCG standpoint. And I don't know.
Let me ask you
We'll
a
see.
question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think most people who buy Pokemon stuff over the price point of 5 to 10,000 are really true Pokemon fans these days? Most people, let's just say most new people.
Over 5 to 10,000? I don't
5 to
either.
10K
Yeah.
price range. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
same thing with a big part of One Piece. But my point is that like there's way too much money that's been pumped into Pokemon and also One Piece that there's new floors being established and there's enough money flowing in and out that it will make it. There's like, I mean, the example of Pokemon is like there's not enough downward pressure to make cards that went over 10K go back down to 5K. Like it's just like not going to happen. And there's, you know, Chinese bags of money and people in Europe and people all over who they basically keep the floors up for certain cards.
Mhm.
And it only takes one person to do that. And it gets everyone in the market, in the community, thinking the same thing. Oh man, this game's going great. Oh, everything's going well. But behind the scenes, we know what's really going on, right? But
Mhm.
it just takes, I feel like once you crack the money part of these games, Pokemon and One Piece in particular, and there's just enough money flowing back and forth, it's like this never ending, half manipulated, half not, half crypto, whatever, half real interest cycle of like people believe it's investable, people believe you can make money, people like the IP enough, and it's just like keeping everything afloat.
Here's another point to me that like the Pokemon from an anime standpoint has moved on from Ash, and it's still surviving. I think it's doing, anime's probably doing great without Ash and Pikachu. It's on to new things. I look at One Piece, and I think once this anime is over, they will probably do some sort of spin-off, because they're not going to just let it die. Like that's not going to happen. But you're talking about what? How many One Piece characters would you say there are? Like how many Luffy
I don't
cards?
know. I mean,
Dude, let's
I don't know anything
let's
One
just say
Piece though.
I'll be fair. I bet there's probably less than 100 important One Piece characters in the anime.
Yeah.
Probably less, right? Are you telling me that you can do, how many Pikachus are there in English? Like how many Luffy do you think they can make that many Luffy cards and it still be a successful collectible card? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think it matters though when cards like the most recent set in a PSA 10 or BGS 10 is going for like 10, 20K. And they're confirmed sales. Like that that in itself gets, I don't know, thousands of people involved. Tens of thousands of people because they're like, "Holy crap, this game's work!" Like, and if it's malicious, whether or not it's malicious or with nefarious, I should say, who knows? But like, that's all. That's what I'm saying. Is like that's all it takes for these things to continue to be healthy and successful. That card's never going to be a 5K card.
Yeah.
Ever. Like it's the point of no return, and there's enough people who have play around money who will prevent that from happening too. Anyway, the dark
shall
side
see.
of this.
I just thought it was funny when someone said Luffy's got many outfits. Okay.
You haven't seen him in his best wear yet. How dare you?
This one here is probably one of my most fun prediction, is that we're going to get a Ken Sugimori illustration rare or special illustration rare in 2026, which I'm thrilled about. In celebrations and 25th anniversary, we saw the full art Pikachu. I think that's Arita, or is that Ken? I can't remember. I think that's Arita, right? I think we're gonna see something like that by Ken.
I'm the wrong person to ask, dude.
I think it. Yeah. What am I? I'm tripping. That's a Rita. But I think we're gonna see a Ken Sugimori illustration or a special illustration. Or we got a few Ken illustrations in 25th anniversary, like Professor Oak. I think there was a few others, like the full art Professor Oak. So yeah, he has done the full art Professor Oak, Yvonne from Celebrations. But I'm looking forward to a Pokemon full art from Ken this year. I think it's gonna happen. Like a special illustration rare Pikachu.
If that makes Collector Jake happy, dude, I'm down.
Hey, I mean, it's gonna make a lot of people happy if we see something like that. Watercolor illustration rare by Ken, full background, environmental. Come on now.
I just can't wait. What was that? Who's the artist that does Giratina and stuff? I already forgot.
Shinji.
No, not the
Giratina
alt art. Yeah.
Yeah, from Lost Origin.
Yeah.
Shinji
Kanda.
Kanda.
Yeah. Sorry. I forgot his last name. It's gonna be one of those things where, oh, this is definitely investable. This is Ken Sugimori, guys. Like, why? Of course, people are gonna want this card forever. Like, you should be investing in this card. It's a Ken Sugimori card. Why aren't you buying it? Anyway, Q&A.
We made it.
Hardly, barely.
It's only
Peak asked the
9:30.
question. The Peak's been asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Who was your most unexpected Happy New Year message from this year? I didn't get a single Happy New Year message, actually. No, that's not true. I got 2.
I've been bad about it over the past couple of years. Like, I don't send the message. Like, I feel like I used to.
Are we really telling people Happy New Year? Like, if you see them, sure. Email maybe, business, but like, are you really texting people to say Happy New Year in 2026? It's not their birthday. Like,
yeah, I was so bad. I probably said it to like 2 people. Yeah, no, I don't.
What do we? Dude, really?
Kumbaya nonsense.
Yeah, if you have any questions, by the way, ask them down below. We'll answer what we can. It's already 9:30. Good old Krabby's cards. Do you think boxes or cases over 5,000 should be authenticated by eBay before shipped to the buyer, while you have to send $250 card to them? I think eBay should do a lot more to protect buyers. Actually, sorry, I lied. To protect sellers.
Yeah. I agree. But, they'll never do this. There's too much risk into it. Like,
this protects buyers, not sellers, right?
Yeah. You can't you can't authenticate this stuff. That's why PSA hasn't touched it yet, or any of these other grading companies.
You gotta CT scan it. Like loose packs.
You have to CT. Yeah. And like that's so expensive. Imagine eBay going and CT scanning X amount of Evolving Skies booster box cases. It's just not going to happen.
A lot of them with duds, so that's going to be sad. Yeah. I think I would love for them to do something like that. They probably won't, because it's just impossible to authenticate this stuff. Yep. I mean, the biggest consigners in the world won't do it. So that tells you something.
Agreed.
What do you guys think of people now betting on auction price outcomes? It just explains the gambling epidemic that we have. It's hilarious. And honestly, I really thought about like,
was it that like Poly, what is it called? Poly something like commerce
Kalshi is one of them.
Okay.
Kalshi is, wait, that's a cereal, right?
No, you're right. I think it's called Kalshi. Something like that. I know which one you're talking about.
I have thought about betting on certain things that are just ridiculous that I know will probably win, but gambling is not something I would like to get into. Dude, we already collect cards. Like, what are we talking about? We already grade cards. Like, I don't need another thing to fry my brain cells. Yeah.
Yeah, people people are betting on outcomes of far worse things. I've seen some dark stuff. Just like it's so crazy to me. Like betting on the possibility of nukes being dropped on XYZ or World War III. Like what are we doing? Like that is the gambling
Boredom.
epidemic is insane.
Omar, hope you are having a nice sleep. Okay, I have a question. Is Pokemon really good to invest, or is it or is it a possibility that it's going to fall? Everything rises and falls. There's a lot of things you could invest in that can do well. There's a lot of things you can invest in that won't do well. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like you just have to be able to afford
The
play.
fall.
The fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've held on to celebrations for 5 years. It actually is not worth it how long I've held on to it for.
I also agree with that. With how much more celebrations was printed than generations, people expect a similar outcome. But with each anniversary, people are going to have similar expectations from the past, and we slowly stretch further away from it. Also, I think an important aspect of like whether or not something's a good investment, you have to just honestly, genuinely believe in it and understand it, and weigh out those outcomes. Makes it a lot easier. So if you're coming from this from more of a beginner lens, I would probably lean against investing into it. That's just my thoughts. Take your time with this stuff and understand it before you just like jump the gun, which a lot of people do.
I don't think 2026 is a good year to even think about investing. But if I were to start over, I wouldn't spend any money unless I had like 5 or 10K saved up, and I would try to buy, like, they say positions. It's so nerdy, but like a position. Like people like to like dollar cost average, buy a box here and there every week. I actually think I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's better to like hold on to a bunch of money, time things, read the market, and buy at a discount.
I agree.
That's what I would do. But I'm a degenerate. Kay Lowen asks, where do you guys recommend to buy super minty boxes? Local shows. A sealed case does not mean you're guaranteed to get minty boxes.
Oh, 100%.
That's something that people do not understand. Cases do not mean you're going to get a box that is like pristine, especially from Sword and Shield. Like some of the boxes look like
are so bad. Like they're like
glute gun
they will sag. They will sag too. Like the loose. It's crazy how much extra plastic they had on some of those boxes. I think. I mean, when it comes to in-person local shows or local card shops are your best bet. I don't really buy a lot of like even Pokemon Center is terrible about the way they package. It's like they throw in like one piece of brown paper and call it a day, and that's supposed to protect your booster box or your ETBs.
My Phantasmal PC ETBs were both torn and smashed. I ripped them.
Same.
I ripped one and sold one.
Yeah. Luckily, I was able to swap mine at my local shop. They just let me do it. But like for the most part, I try to avoid buying sealed product unless it's like something that's just rare, and I don't even do that often. I like to look at those things in person. Especially booster box cases are going to be straight from distro to the shop. I don't typically buy a lot of, unless it's people I trust. I don't typically buy sealed cases from like random people at card shows.
What do you guys think about swirl tax? Jesus, Sal.
I saw this.
Okay.
I know.
The irony in what Sal talks about is he believes in swirl tax. That's the part that cracks me up.
It's becoming a part of reality though. Like, let's be honest. Like, I don't think this one. I saw this post about the Neo Lugia with the swirl getting like almost double the price. If not,
the question
double.
is, was the other one available, or is it just twice what? Like, was the context here?
I think they were different sale points. Like one sold for X in
Same
I don't
day.
know. I don't know if it was same day. I don't think it was. It could have been. I could be wrong. And the other one sold for nearly double because it had the like hyper beam swirl in it and like in front of them. And like people do value those things, but I do think that it's ridiculous. Especially from
Agreed.
Neo 1 Japanese, where you were guaranteed a hollow in every pack, and you're more than likely
They
going
have
to
swirls
have
on all of them.
almost nearly all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's like it's not a hard thing to come by. There are certain generations where swirls are actually much harder to find. Like for instance, Fire Red Leaf Green is actually a really hard set to find swirls on. Like it's not very common in English. But like sets like Neo 1 or those early Neo sets, it's not uncommon. It's very likely you're gonna have a Lugia with a swirl on it, even if it's half swirl, fart swirl, whatever you want to call it, half whatever. It's gotten out of hand. I like the appeal of swirls when it makes sense, but like I will never go out and pay that much more because of placement of a swirl.
Can you see this swirl?
Oh, that's sick. It's like curving around his fist perfectly.
Yeah. My
I
Secret
love
Santa
it.
got me this from Oak's Discord. I just
Hell yeah.
opened it up today.
I've got a few cards with some interesting swirls. Like I told you the Neo it's one of those ones you wouldn't even see unless you have the right light, but like the Superman swirl and the Neo Discovery Umbreon's like on his chest through the ink layer. Things like that they're cool, but like I don't add that much of a tax, and who I bought it from didn't add that much of a tax to it. Like it was reasonable. Like I'm not that type of collector. I'd rather have like if a swirl was on like this copy that had like more whitening than the other one that had no swirl at all, I'm going for the one without the swirl. Like I'm about the condition over the bedazzle aspects of the card.
Yeah.
Crazy nonetheless. Like
even though I don't agree with it, if I had an opportunity to buy one and sell one and make money,
sure.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Congrats to that seller.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Didn't
Ricky complete 1 to 10 with swirls?
Yeah, he did.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if they had swirls.
I think so. I think that was part of his goal, was to make sure every copy had a swirl.
If I were a real die-hard collector, yeah, I would go for swirls. I mean, on some of the cards they look awesome. Some other cards just don't look good with hollow at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mr. Guy Man Jr. just said, "Bro, what is this talk about cards, bro?"
I feel you.
I guess we're not talking about cards hard enough.
Yeah. I think that's it. Give a couple more minutes. Do you have any closing thoughts?
I think there was one more question that got asked by Papa Chen. Oh wait, no, that was it. Yeah, no, first pod of the year. We went almost 3 hours. I think yeah, I'm excited for this year. I really am. We go live again January 22nd, Thursday at 7 p.m.
I think we gotta move this one.
Okay. Let's notch it down from 35 to 34.
To Wednesday or Tuesday.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's
do it.
Yeah, I have a company offsite the next following week, but that weekend we're going to Disneyland with the family.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy. What is that? Is this no, that's Universal Studios. Which one has the Harry Potter land? Is that's Universal, right? Universal. Yeah.
I've been to that.
Gosh, I haven't been to Disneyland since I was like, I don't know. It had been like almost 15 years. I have no idea what that experience is like anymore. It's not. Are you going for the kids? Is it more of are you in a Disney?
No, kids.
Are you a Disney adult? Okay.
Dude, My Disney. Did you ever play Kingdom Hearts growing up?
I watched my brother play. I never played it myself.
That was my love for Disney, is playing Kingdom Hearts. But I don't know, like I actually love like the Super Nintendo games, like
Magic the
Aladdin.
Gathering, Kingdom Hearts coming in 2026, 2027. What do you think?
Is that actually?
No,
Oh, is
I
that a
don't know.
possibility?
Yeah, that would be wild. That would live up to Final Fantasy level, I think. Your brains, yeah, you're. I see
But
the gears moving.
they wouldn't do it because Disney and Lorcana.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts has Disney characters, so unless it's like purely Kingdom Hearts characters, which is like kind of lame. You kind of want Mickey and Goofy and those guys.
Sorry to take you off. I just something that came to mind. But no,
I didn't grow up watching Disney. I mean, I've seen some of the movies and stuff, but like
same.
Last time I went to Disneyland, I went with my wife like 10 years ago as an adult. We didn't really have we didn't have the fast pass or whatever, and just kind of like a lot of walking.
Yeah.
I went in the dead of summer. It's like 85, 90 degree, just
roasting. And
just
then
roasting.
Paying for bottled water that's like $13. Like,
what? And then telling people, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't know about the secret bar, the thing?" It's like, no, I didn't know, because they don't tell you. It's like, oh, well, you should have known. It's like, how?
I don't understand people that go like every month, every 6 months. Like, it's crazy to me how much money people spend when you can be traveling the world. Like, the amount you can save by traveling the world in comparison.
But how many worlds are you visiting when you go to Disneyland? That's really.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm happy to move it. That sounds fun. I'm flexible. I don't have like any like big plans coming up anytime soon. So yeah, we'll make it work. And we should probably talk like this week about who our first guest is. So accountability.
I was gonna pick a guy. We should just go to the next card show and pick a random dude we never met. Just do it right there.
That sounds like a good idea. Just drag them on screen. You want to come talk about Pokemon? That could be a series. I can see that. I don't know how successful, or it could definitely be entertaining, but it could be risky entertaining.
Yeah, I think we care too much about our personal lives and our careers.
Safety.
To randomly pick someone. I don't know, who should we? I mean, I did mention Retro. We would get back to him.
We should. He pestered me about it too. He doesn't think I want him on because he's not a real collector. Is what him telling me what I think.
Those guys collect drawings,
dust,
super dust,
doodles,
like doodles. I mean, they're.
I know
really
they're.
Cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I love to sell stuff.
He was. I was in the car with him when I was going to John's place during card party, and he was telling me about. They bought that stuff like real early when people thought it was like why would you buy this stuff? It's just sketches, and now
it's like real one-of-one stuff.
Like, that sounds amazing to have.
Yeah. Anytime John posts in his like collecting room, like wherever that is, I'm like, ooh, that's sick. That Pikachu one that he has, I think it's with Ash, is really, really cool. And just a lot of the DBZ stuff. Like if I could go down that rabbit hole, I would, but it's just too much. There's too much to collect, man. There's just so much.
I don't have anywhere to put that stuff.
Yeah. Same.
I'm not good at being organized or decorating or anything like that.
Us Californians, we don't have this space.
Yeah.
We really don't. We really don't.
Space is a premium, and knowing how to decorate is also a premium. And my wife, I don't think my wife's going to help me. I think she's fed up with all my stuff everywhere. Which, to be fair, I understand.
It's fair. Yeah. Ricky did. Yeah. He just joined. He did say that every copy has a swirl in his Neolugia 1 through 10. That's actually pretty cool.
But no mouth swirls or fart swirls. So
yeah. Sorry. Gotta try again, Ricky.
No premium placement doesn't count.
Oh, your swirl is slightly off frame. Doesn't count.
Yeah, doesn't count at all. Cool, man. I think that's all I got.
Yeah,
Anything you want to close on?
likewise. No, thank you for everyone that stuck around this whole chat. I know you East Coast folks are probably all asleep, but to you West Coasters that stuck it out, we appreciate you. We'll be live in a little around 2 weeks. We typically announce that on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Keep a lookout for us on maybe a post on YouTube too, but we'll notify when we go live next. Thanks everyone. Appreciate y'all as
Well
always.
said. Thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and
Peace.
peace.
Oh, balloons.